We have ignition. Strap in. You're about to listen to.
Welcome to the NBZ podcast.
Everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was.
NBZ.
I just told you. That's who I think I am.
I'm a terrible person who's come to believe unforgivable things.
Another NBZ retro episode with just me and Chris just talking shit for a long time. So, buckle up. All right. Welcome back to the NBZ podcast. This is episode 7. And today it's going to be just Chris and I, and we're just going to be kind of shooting from the hip, seeing what's on the mind, just talking, chatting, hanging out on a Sunday morning here in Buckley's Queen Anne. So, Chris, how you been?
Good. How about you?
Not too bad. It's been, like 4 or 5 episodes since we've seen you on the podcast.
Right.
Since we were ranting about Mars.
That episode is so funny to me, though.
Really?
Yes.
I rarely go back and listen to the podcast episodes, but
I re-listen to stuff.
It seemed like we were just like yapping over everybody.
No, not at all. That's not how I feel about it.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I enjoy this atmosphere.
Awesome. So actually, the number one thing on my mind right now actually is so I have when I have downtime in the bar, I like to ask patrons if they believe in aliens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I've witnessed it.
Yeah, and it's a fun conversation to
It's
poke people's brains.
It really is.
People don't think about that stuff, so they're like, oh wait, really? I don't know, maybe. So anyway, I found my new sequence of questioning.
Okay.
So the first question is, hey, customer, do you believe in extraterrestrials?
It's weird that you actually call them customer.
Well, because I've asked you that question multiple times. So, do you believe in I gotta say, I used to say aliens, now I say, do you believe in extraterrestrials? Like,
yeah,
what do you mean?
Like,
like sentient life off of this planet out there somewhere. Do you believe that they exist? Oh yeah, maybe they they exist somewhere. They're just not here. Okay, so you believe they exist, but they've never been here, right? Yeah, they've never been here. Now the new part of the question is, so what do you make of crop circles?
Oh God, I don't know how to answer that question.
Well,
I love them. They're beautiful.
Crop circles are.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
So how do you justify them? Do you just say you should enjoy them? Do you have to have an answer? Do you I need an answer for things. How the hell did they get there?
No, I mean, I suppose my mind goes toward that, but need.
Yeah.
And you know what? I actually prefer it to be a mystery.
Really?
I kind of do.
Well, okay, but can it be explained? Because it's like
sure,
it's
of
new.
course it can be.
You can make some tests and things like that, and
that's like part of the excitement of doing a short piece of work, or reading a short story, or doing something that doesn't have a quantifiable or qualitative end. It makes you more excited, I think. It does for me. That shit just boils my blood.
all right. Wait, I don't know, but I'm not following. Because the short story has an end. You figure out in the end.
No, you don't always. No.
Oh, really?
No. Oh, God.
So it's like cliffhangers. So you like cliffhangers?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
I guess that's a fair way to say it.
So the crop circle thing for me though, because a lot of people believe the story that Jake and Jim are in the crop field with a plank of wood.
Sure.
Just stomping on crops with a.
Okay, now that alone would be amazing to me.
If two guys had the wherewithal to do the perfect.
That alone is amazing.
That would be amazing. Show me a guy that could do that overnight. I'll clap him. I'll pay his Patreon fee or something.
Where other have crop circles cropped up? Sorry. Aside from the United States.
England. They happen every year in England around a certain time.
Okay, do they happen in
the fields
in other non-English speaking countries?
Good question. I don't think I've heard too many spottings of crop circles in Mexico or any of those.
Right. I
That's a good
don't
question.
either.
I don't know, but I know in Mexico there's a lot of
So it
alien
seems-
sightings in Mexico for sure.
It's always in Mexico City, though.
That is no Peru. I've seen some other sightings.
Peru's not Mexico.
Well, no, like I'm South America. So.
Okay.
So other places other than United States.
It's funny that it seems like
China too has some weird shit going on. I've seen
Yeah?
some like weird city
I don't know
floating
about
in the
it.
air. Neither. I don't. I try to stay away from the crazy. Not
But I kind of dig the crazy.
But it's so weird. Like
It
I
is.
have no solution of. I saw this story the other day. No, it was like a couple months ago, about this floating city that people are seeing in China, and it wasn't just once.
What?
It was multiple times that people in the sky with video cameras filming in multiple angles of this city all of a sudden appearing in the sky, floating city. And
I love the idea.
I have
but
no clue. I have nothing. I don't know. But so
Excuse me.
yeah, no worries.
Yeah, but where's the evidence?
Yeah, the evidence is the video. So
Yeah.
I know video evidence is weak, but you have multiple angles and you have multiple times. It wasn't just one person. It was multiple people.
I would be more impressed if it were a hoax that was that, like detailed and
Yeah.
calculated.
And they
I'd be
somehow-
more impressed than if it were like this.
Enigma that actually is a what?
I would be.
Well, that's kind of true actually. If you were able to pull off a hoax where you could have a bunch of people see the same thing from multiple angles and different times.
No, but it's the perception that people saw them.
Well, yeah, whatever. Like they fooled you amazingly. But,
Oh my God, that's wonderful.
that
That's
would
like
be amazing.
a wonderful idea.
But what if it actually is fucking real? It's like really.
Then it changes the game entirely.
Well, you wouldn't be able to know if it's real or not. Actually, nobody unless you.
Well, if I saw it, then
if you saw it,
yeah, it would change the game.
hold on a second. Time out.
Go.
So if you saw it, it's real. But we just talked about you being impressed that people pulling off a fake one is more impressive than it being real. So if you're in China and you're visiting and you look up and you're like, hey, that's real, and you come back in the podcast like I saw a real floating city,
And then you wouldn't believe me, would you?
if you had video, and I would be like, hey,
Video is easily
right,
like chumped.
I get it, but then I'd be impressed with you taking the time in Photoshop and After Effects to make
Right.
This is great art, Chris. You did a good job.
Right, which is more amazing that it is a hoax pulled off by a bunch of people.
So that's a third non-factful. That's a third non-real situation that's impressive. I just want to number one if it's real. But anyway, next.
Yeah, no, but the idea,
The idea of things, of mysterious things.
you're
having real
I think
backing.
you're mistaking something. Whether it's real or not doesn't really all that much matter. It's whether or not it actually happened.
Okay, so what if? Okay, fine. Okay, now I'm following you now. So something happened. So a bunch of people. So how do you? If a bunch of people are coming and making statements like, okay, we saw these lights in the sky, that happened, or we saw this floating city, that happened. We saw lights in the field, and then we
Okay.
see crop circles down there, that happened. Something amazing happened.
Yes.
Clearly.
Okay.
But now you're not believing them.
No.
Nope.
I'm saying stop at that happened and go, holy shit, this took place.
Yeah.
Whether it was orchestrated by humans or extraterrestrials or whomever
Yeah.
is totally secondary. Mm-hmm. Don't you think?
No, okay, so let's revel in the fact that happened. Amazing. Mm-hmm. The next step after you've gotten past the ooh la la is how the hell did they do that?
Yes.
Right?
And that makes it more impressive that it wasn't some giant force. It makes it more impressive that it was a couple of yokels, like pushing over the corn in the right way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's super
yeah.
exciting. Those are artists.
They are artists for sure. I agree because the precision in accuracy of these crop circles sometimes is amazing.
Yeah, I know, but are you familiar with the Fibonacci sequence or Mandelbrot set?
Yep.
Okay, that only has to come from a small portion of your consciousness,
Right.
and then you repeat it.
Over and over and over again.
Otherwise, I mean, what do you do?
But for someone to actually replicate that
But
in real life,
later on, it looks like a brand, or it looks like I got nothing.
well, like a logo.
No, I don't know, man. Let me have some more beer, and I'll figure it out.
Keep in mind it's 11:33 a.m. on a Sunday. What'd you do last night?
Oh man, you don't want to know.
If I had some more like time to do post production, I would repeat that part like a couple times. Oh man, you don't want to know.
No, in fairness, you really don't want to know because it was totally boring.
Right, whatever.
No, I was. I'm being totally honest. I mean, I'm old and boring.
No, you're interesting and provocative.
Oh, what a sweetheart.
But anyway, my point about the crop circles was that I saw this video of someone taking right after, like, early, first on the scene video of crop circles, where it wasn't just like a circle of crops leaning down. It was the lower underneath half was going one way.
Yeah.
On top they were going another way.
No, I saw the same thing. I saw some very similar stuff.
Impressive.
Well,
I was impressed.
by way of your Gaia account, thank you, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm super impressed. But if it were a human machination, why? One. Mm-hmm. And if it were, otherworldly, double why?
Mm-hmm. There's no explanation. People can look into it all they want and derive their own meaning. But I'm just more impressed that things are coming here and writing on our.
Well, you're saying, you just said that things are coming here.
Oh, if it's somebody, that happened. Let's say that. I'm more impressed that it happened in the way that it did.
I love it.
Just like you said.
But think about it. It doesn't happen in people's front yards. They're always these
True.
giant expanses of
Yeah.
fields of wheat or corn or whatever's growing. How is that
That's their canvas,
possibly
I
a
guess.
message? No, it's not.
It's their canvas. That's what they want to write on.
So then how come it doesn't happen in the, maybe there just aren't enough people in the Antarctic. There are.
Someone needs to take it and look at it and publicize it, like put it out there to the media so that more people can see it. I guess if you're doing art, you want to put art where people can see it, right? You want to get your art
that
seen.
intimates that you need just a large canvas.
Okay.
Nobody's paying attention to fields of snow.
Yeah, no one's paying attention to your front lawn either.
Excuse me, Jesus.
Yeah, no worries. Sorry.
No one is. You're right.
So, but someone might pay attention to a large field in the middle of, if it's cool enough, right?
Iowa, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know where these things are made in the United States. I'd do some more research, but whatever. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
So, our friend Mitchell is in, he's locked up in the county. No, I'm just kidding. It's funny. I talked to him. He has work release, right? So I don't know if you listened to the podcast 2 episodes ago. Mitchell
I did.
is,
And it was great.
that was one of my favorite podcasts, totally.
You're undercutting the one you did with Jor.
I wrote the set. It was my favorite. I am undercutting the one I did with Jordan because Jordan's my first. It's my first female, and girls love to talk, man. I'm talking about feelings. I'm trying to unpack things. I'm like, God damn it! Like we're deep.
She's fantastic.
It was
She
good.
is so good. Her voice is good.
Yeah, it was good.
And she had a lot of insightful things to say.
Yeah, I think now that she's a little older.
I didn't know that. I remember her when she was, a fledgling here. And she was doing some dumb stuff.
Yeah, I like this. I wanted to unpack her from early Buckley's to now Buckley's. Just maturing as a person.
I love that,
Yeah,
and it was evident.
Yeah.
It was totally evident
Yeah, it was
with
good.
that podcast. It was wonderful.
But Mitch is in I don't call him county. He's
Work release.
He's in work
That's
release,
fine.
right?
It's downtown.
He's not sleeping at home.
No.
But I was asking him about it. I went and visited him after work, and he's like, it's not that bad. It's like not even nearly as bad as anybody could think it possibly would be.
I know. Yeah, he's got cable, for fuck's sake.
Oh, he doesn't have cable. He has books, but and he's got a roommate, and it's not that bad. Especially when you get to come to work and like.
It's really unfortunate to give books to somebody who can't read. I mean, he's Canadian.
He said he finished one. Curious George, I guess. Doesn't count. But anyway, he's a good dude. He'll be out in about a month. I think he's my first. No, my brother went to jail, so I don't. Yeah, that was when I was younger.
How'd your brother go to jail? What did he do?
My brother's. He's a bad. He's not a bad person.
Hold on. You have one sibling,
I have a half brother.
and this is the person we're talking about. Okay,
Right.
so
my mom married twice, and my brother, who you never met. No, he was here for my wedding and reception and whatnot. But he's
it's funny I wasn't invited.
Fuck you. You were invited.
I was not invited.
Oh my God. Chris.
Zero invitation.
There were no invitations, Chris.
Yeah, clearly.
It was all online. It was a Facebook open invitation Sunday night, and I vocally told the punch people to come through. And I'm
Nope.
pretty sure
Nope.
Let's do it again then.
Okay, get divorced and get remarried. Let's do this again.
Anyway, so
So you have a brother.
I have a brother. He's 180 degrees opposite of me. So
So he's
tall. He's like 6'4".
Holy
like
shit.
Like he used to be big, like 2+, like 250, but now he's like 220 or whatever. He's been working out, but he's very street minded, very like he got locked up a couple times for drugs for selling.
Oh well.
Some small time, I think.
Yeah,
short time.
That's horseshit.
But I guess he's just hustling. I don't know. Whatever.
Are you in contact with him?
Oh
at all?
yeah, totally. He's got 3 kids, and we talk, and he's a good dude. He's divorced now. I don't want to talk crap about his wife, but whatever. But anyway,
Now, how old is he?
we're 11 years apart. So I'm currently now 37. So that means he's 48.
Oh, he's my age.
Yeah. So he's a good dude though. But yeah, I was about to say Mitchell was the first person that I know that went to jail, but no, my brother. But if I was younger, though, I was like 15, somewhere at 12, somewhere in that area. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
But Mitchell.
Mitch might be. No, I mean Jay has been in jail.
Jay's been in jail, but Jay's never been in jail when I've known Jay.
No, okay. There's the qualifier.
Yeah.
Then Mitchell is the only person I've
been friends
known.
with. Yeah, close friends that have been like, oh, I'm not going to see you for a while, buddy.
Mitchell is it? Yeah, that's Mitch.
Yeah.
Stupid Canadian cunt.
Mitchell. You got Mitched. Anyway. So, what else is good right now? I don't know. Today's Memorial Day?
Let's talk about our coworkers.
Oh, let's do that.
Okay.
Because they don't listen to this shit. None of them do. So it's fine. Fuck it.
Actually, the only people who would listen to this are our coworkers.
But they don't, so it's fine. That's why I like it.
Wait a minute. I've listened to every one of your podcasts.
You're like my biggest fan.
I am. I love you.
and the only people that listen to it are people. So if I post like a Mitchell podcast, and I tag Mitchell in it, then it's like, oh, I want to listen to that. Or the thing is that I'll post and then I'll put it on my Facebook page, and then I don't want to say anything else about it. I don't want to like try to put it on my personal Facebook page and be like, oh, listen to my podcast.
Why not?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't want to promote it like that. I would just rather have people organically find it, or unless the host wants to say like, "Hey, listen, I was on a podcast. Come check it out." But I'm working on trying to get it on iTunes right now, so I can't figure that out.
Okay, those are mixed messages.
I'll let I'll let the guest promote it themselves. I don't want to promote to be like, "Hey, I did a podcast. Come listen to it." I feel like because when I see that stuff in my feed, I'm like, fuck off. I don't want to watch your shit or listen to your hour.
Why?
I don't know. I feel weird about it until it's like I rather because I don't like I want to gain an audience on people who don't even know whoever I am.
Well, I mean, I do understand that you've got to like build a momentum.
Yeah, but I gotta get on a normal like weekly.
Right, and that's what I'm pushing you to do.
He is pushing me to do that. But yeah, so once I feel like I'm in a rhythm and I've got this train moving, then I'm like, okay, listen, then I can promote. For right now,
I get it.
I'm just enjoying testing it out and like whatnot.
No, I get it.
But if I get on a regular schedule, then yeah.
Okay, then get on a fucking regular schedule.
How? So
okay.
Like when's a good day that we could podcast?
Any day that we choose.
Okay, but I work and you work. So Wednesday is my only day that we.
Then we do Wednesdays.
All right. So Wednesday is also my date night. I have to spend with my wife.
Well, that's not going to work. Because
so your marriage is going to fail.
You can't sacrifice your date night. So you work Saturdays and Sundays too?
I don't work Saturdays and Sundays. No.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, we have the weekends off. Yeah.
Yes.
So when? So like on
Saturday. It's better. Saturday is better than Sunday.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Saturday's better than Sunday. Let's do it.
Because we always have Sunday.
Okay.
To just do whatever.
To like.
But then if you sacrifice one day of the week, a Saturday is. It's not a sacrifice, by the way.
No.
It's
a setting aside time.
It's almost like meditation.
I agree. Yeah.
You just
should happen.
Go do it.
Yeah. Okay. So Saturday at some point we'll. And if we don't make a Saturday, we'll push to Sunday, and we'll make sure we get it done. Yeah.
No, let's just make it Saturday.
All right, cool.
And not falter.
Okay, done.
Done.
All right. And we'll come with topics. Or a guest.
Yes, I actually do like a third person because I feel like I stammer too much.
It is good sometimes. Sometimes I don't like a lot of open mics. I don't like 4 people. I think it's too much sometimes.
Oh, four is way much. We did that.
Yeah, 3's good.
3's great.
Yeah.
2's pretty good, but
yeah. All right. So.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about something.
I'm gonna pause, and I'm gonna get a beer.
Okay.
It's fucking 11:45. I don't think it's too early for a beer, but I'm gonna get a beer.
Oh, well, I'm gonna get another beer.
Regroup. See you in a second. I'm back. I got a beer. I'm here. So I'm writing out a little list. I got some topics that I want to talk about. Should I list them off, or should I just start going?
Let's list
them off.
Yeah,
right,
why not?
So I got Joe Rogan and him flipping on the moon landing. That's a true story. And then spanking your children, underwater bases, military bases, and top place to visit on your bucket list.
Well, start.
Joe Rogan. I just watched a video on him. Someone chopped together some clips of him saying, because he used to be a super big moon denier, like we didn't land on the moon, and then he flipped.
Oh,
But there is a video of him saying that CIA, NSA, come talk to me, show me the evidence, and I will be your biggest denier. I'll lie to my dad. Quote in the video. That's what it said. Like he was joking around in that video.
Yeah, well, he is a comedian.
He is a comedian for sure. But his tone did change.
Yeah. One of the things I love about him is that he's intellectually curious.
Totally.
And he will go balls deep.
Mm-hmm. So if you didn't know, Chris and I are both Joe Rogan enthusiasts. I like the guy.
I just adore him. Mm-hmm. He's a great fucking human.
He has like 90 million downloads an
episode. I don't even care about that. Honestly,
he's widely listened to. He's very influential. But anyway.
Well, and I respect that, but it's actually liking where he comes from.
The way he thinks is awesome. So what do you think about him flipping? Changing his tune.
So he flipped from believing that there was a moon landing to...
No, other way around. He didn't. He said, nope, we didn't land on the moon. All of it was fake. And then he said, yes, we did land on the moon.
Well, okay. Then that's just somebody getting a little bit of information.
Okay. People are calling him out and like saying, he's a agent for the government talking.
Oh, God, they've done that with him because he's got so much of...
influence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a huge followership.
Mm-hmm.
People are calling him a round Earth. Honestly, like people are fucking bugging about the flat Earth idea.
Yeah.
And some of these people are like attacking him, saying that he is being funded by flat or round earthers, by flat earthers.
Who the fuck is round earthers? Everybody that has a sane brain that really can.
Yes,
intellectually think about something?
But think about this. You can have a voice when there are 7+ billion people on the planet. They're super stupid. We are definitely at the 0.1% of smart people on this planet.
You mean you and I?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the majority of the people we come in contact with.
Okay. So
The majority.
we're the dumb
There are
people.
exceptions.
Yeah, we do work in a bar, but
Right. I don't know. But they exist.
1/10 of 1%. It's a small percentage of people.
I know, but it's still huge when you consider the fact that there are 7+ billion people on this rock that's hurtling through space.
Okay. All right.
No? You
don't know.
buy it? I don't know.
I don't like it. I don't because I think that you just miss a lot of people that. And what's smart? Like just because you. I don't know. I'm just like, well, I know that I'm not.
Okay.
I don't consider myself smart. I say.
Oh, I think you are, and
Well, I appreciate that, but I don't think that I'm like so smart that I'm like I got it all figured out.
no, none of us do. No one ever has.
Right.
Had it figured out. You're smart.
Why are you smart? What is smart? Just define it for me.
I'm not smart. I'm super dumb.
I think the same myself too, but I think you're smart.
Well, that just means you're that much dumber than me.
Okay. And there we have, folks.
Dude, I'm totally joking.
I know,
but
I know.
on the other hand, anybody who thinks themselves as smart, they're setting themselves
Setting
for-
themselves up. Yeah, exactly. I think
Oh, the phone.
who the hell? What? Really? Okay. I know you don't have a child, and I know you're not really.
Do you want to
close.
have kids?
Let's say this. So I never wanted to have kids growing up because I never thought that wasn't my thing. I said my answer to most people before was we have a population problem and I don't want to contribute to it.
Right. That's a good way of thinking. I
That
think.
was normally. Now that I'm married, I want to puke in my mouth saying these words sometimes, but I found somebody that I fucking think that I could build a child with and contribute to society with.
Okay. Why?
Why? Okay. So the thought of going through life without having a child and the adventure that we will have together that will bring us closer raising a child is more fun, interesting, and I think it's going to make the relationship that I started with my wife better than without it. So if I think that,
Well,
that's just my opinion. I think that
you only have to go by your own opinion.
yeah, that's true. It's my gut feeling. I like it, and she wants one, and finding somebody that I would be willing to do this with is unique for me because I don't think that I would ever want to have a child. So, and I'm excited about the idea of having and raising a child.
Well, dude, you picked the right woman to do it with. She's awesome.
She's my you're my number 2 favorite skeptic. She's the number 1. She's skeptical as shit about everything, which is fun. But we've argued and whatnot.
Okay, tell me more.
Because she doesn't believe a damn thing. She won't believe anything unless unless she feels it, basically, I guess. Like unless she can witness it, feel it, facts, science. She's a science person. She's like, she needs
same here.
100% science.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. But whatever. Let's not get into that. The root of the question was, do you believe in spanking? Were you spanked as a child? Like,
God, yeah. No, I was severely beaten as a child.
That's different than spanking.
Then yes.
Okay. So yeah, I was spanked. My mom was from the South. My dad was born in Kingston, Jamaica. I don't know if he was disciplined that much as a child, but he.
In Jamaica, I'm sure he was.
Yeah, but he was like a really good kid. Like he really was. He didn't do much wrong. I'm pretty sure he was, but his dad and his home life was a little different than most.
Well, I've met your dad, and your dad has a sense of calm about him.
Big time.
Yeah, which is really what everyone in the world needs is a sense of calm.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, he's a good dude. But my mom is more fiery, and she was one of 11 growing up. So she's
11?
on a farm, like working hard. Where? In North Carolina. And
Holy shit!
Yeah, her mother died when she was 7, so she and her sisters had to like pick up the whole motherly role,
the responsibilities. Yeah,
and
oh my
it's
god,
funny,
dude!
It's funny. My brother married a girl, and she just wasn't. There's no way, and everybody says this about their mom, but there's no way that the girl that he married is gonna ever live up to what my mom,
for sure,
the figure that my mom did. She works hard. She goes to work sick. She's just like, she is coming home after long days and cooking for it. It's like what most moms do, I guess. But some moms don't. Some people don't do that. Whatever. Anyway, she was spanked as a child. I got spanked. I can count on my hand, on 2 hands, the amount of times I got spanked. But I remember every single one of them. And I remember when I said, there's going to be no more spanking in my mind. I seriously did. I remember.
No.
I think I was like, I was getting older. I was like 6 or 7. I was like,
no, you did not say that.
I got in trouble. And I was like, and I got spanked. So I got in trouble, and I knew I was told when my dad came home, he was going to spank me. And I was like, fuck, man. And I was like big, and I was getting kind of strong, and I'm like, this is it. This is the last one. In my head, I didn't say this out loud. I'm like, this is it. This is the last one. And there was a special paddle for spanking. This is fucking wooden paddle, and it like didn't have spanking on it. It's something written on it. I'm like, fuck this shit. So you know what I did?
No.
I laid on my dad's lap or whatever, and my mom told him the story or whatever, and I fucking had to get the spankings. But I took my ass cheeks and I made them so fucking rock hard that I cracked that fucking paddle in half, and there's no more fucking. The paddle broke. The shit broke, and then my dad was using his hand, and I'm like,
killing me.
I killed the fucking paddle. I'm like, there's no more fucking paddles. No more of this shit. I'm done getting fucking beatings. This is over. So after that paddle broke, I didn't get beat no more.
That's good. Yeah. That's good stuff.
Last one. I remember that shit.
Last one until you asked for it.
Nah. No, it's funny, but yeah. I don't know. I think kids need to be disciplined. I was also raised in the church. Like I grew up going to church a lot. My mom was a Baptist.
What denomination?
Baptist.
Yeah.
So I'm not currently a religious person. But I do attribute a lot of my staying in between the lines due to like young, just like getting to know right and wrong, just like having those things instilled in you, which is like kind of important, you know.
What is right and wrong?
Just being a good person and not being a dick. Like just like knowing the ins and outs of how to navigate society properly.
Okay. A lot of that is based upon like it's almost like sonar. Like, you put out whatever you put out, and you get what you receive in return. And I don't think that...
But little kids don't. What do you mean?
And that's how little kids grow. That's how kids do.
But
That's how you did. That's how I did.
But little kids put out what? Like, what's the...
What is acceptable behavior and what is not?
And then they get reprimanded when they don't put out acceptable behavior?
If it's not reprimanded, then socially I see. Frowned upon.
All right, I follow. But I think being around the church helped me.
Dude, church never helped me one iota.
It helped the environment of being around people who were doing.
Well, that's a community thing. Again,
Yeah,
it's about exactly what I was saying. You put out a little vibe, you get a little reverb.
But what vibe is a kid putting out? What do you mean, like a church kid or something? What are you
No,
talking
any kid, any human being.
about? Okay.
God,
I'm not following it.
I'm sorry you don't, but
so a kid puts out a vibe like, "Yo, let's go steal." You ever steal something? I
have.
I stole from a convenience store.
I stole one thing. I was working at Macy's.
Oh,
That's
a good story. Now I want to hear this.
No, it was 100 years ago, and I stole some shoes, and I didn't even want the fucking shoes.
Did you get caught?
Oh, I got caught.
Ooh, like you? So you were just walking into Macy's?
Okay, so I was working at Macy's. Again, I was a teenager. So yes, 100 million years ago.
Hold on 1 second.
Joe's here.
Okay, someone open the door. Fucking up the podcast.
Yeah, you fucked up everything, Joe. No.
Anyway, okay.
We're going to make that, though, by the way.
Keep going with your story, goddammit.
No, I can't, because fucking Joe's here. And he's not part of the podcast.
No, he's not. Get the fuck out of here.
Or stay.
Bye.
Dick.
All right, so you're at Macy's and...
I love that kid, dude.
He's good.
He's fucking awesome. Yeah, so it was just that I was a bored suburban kid, I think. So I stole some shoes, and I saw like a security guard coming up the way you go out as an employee.
Mm-hmm.
And I just left the bag, and I just kept on walking, because went home, got some lunch, came back. Guy brought me, hey, Chris, let's
He knows your name?
talk. Yeah, he knew yeah. Well, everyone knew my name.
How old were you?
17.
All right,
16, 17, somewhere thereabouts.
Okay.
They took me in, and they were just, it was the most horribly shaming, shitty thing ever. But it was an enormously good lesson, because I never stole another thing from anybody ever.
Okay.
But it was difficult. It was shaming. It was shitty. And I could have gone home and to my father and said, I just got let go. But no, I came clean immediately. I said, dude, I fucked up. I stole something, or was trying to steal something. I actually didn't steal it because
You went fucking home and you had sandwich. You didn't have to come back.
Yeah, I know.
But you came back to get it? You came back to try to get the shoes?
No, I still had a responsibility at work, so I went back to work.
Well, you worked in Macy's.
Went home, yeah. And then I went home.
Oh, okay.
And told my dad the whole thing, and
Got
my
it.
dad just shit on my soul.
Damn.
It was super bad.
Ouch. All right.
But, I mean, in a way, it was deserved.
Well, it's
But-
part of the lesson, I guess.
Yeah, but by that same token, it was not like, yeah, you fucked up. We can grow beyond this. It was just damnation. It was absolute damnation.
So I have two stealing stories.
Go.
One, the first episode of stealing was when I got caught. Let's say that I was younger and I was in elementary school. I think I was hanging out with this dude he's a friend. He was my walking partner to school. So I'd pick him up on his way to school and we'd walk to school. We lived really close to school, so we'd walk together to school and walk home. So after school, sometimes we'd walk home. We'd go to the convenience store that was on our way home, and we would sometimes just steal like M&Ms or like fucking Kit Kat or something like that. And we were good at it, and we get it every day. We're good. And I think one day, it was later. It was in the wintertime, and the guy saw me, and I felt him see me, and I'm like, shit, and I feel him watching me, and he's ringing people out. And as I'm trying to leave, a cop walks in the door, right? And he's yelling at me. I drop the M&Ms and run like as fucking fast as I can. I ran out of that mother. And didn't get caught, but I never. At that time, that was my end of stealing. My little stealing stint. I was going for like probably 6 or 7 weeks before that, and I was done. So that was the end of my stealing. As a young kid.
Yeah, no.
It was a shaming thing, and I was like, holy shit, I could have, and in my mind, I'm like, I could have got caught, I could have gone to jail, I could have, like, things that could have happened.
Absolutely.
It's twisting in my head, and then that was done. Second story was, I don't even know what I should be talking about. How old am I? Yes, statute of limitations is done on this one. All
right, go.
I am fresh out of college, and things didn't exactly go the way I wanted them to when I was leaving college, and I ended up working.
Hold on. A brief aside. How did you think they would go? What did you study?
I was a sociology major with a minor in women's studies. And
oh my God, what a moneymaker.
I wasn't trying to make money. But anyway, no, I had some promises from a person that we were going to open a bar together and this, that, and the other. And then the person ended up being a phony.
Yeah.
So I had hinged a lot of things on words, and they never pan out. So I ended up having to move home, and I ended up, everything happens for a reason. In hindsight, in the moment, you're like, holy crap, what am I doing? I ended up working at CVS for a while, and ended up some people that I knew in the community saw me, told my old boss got me a job at this country club in New Jersey, and then being there, gated community, millions of dollars, models every day. Like, it was legit. And then I took some, long story. So I took my business. I was talking to some highfalutin investment people there about a business that I was starting right out of college. I had won a business plan competition out of college. I had this business plan that I was just kind of pushing around, talking to people about. Then via that actually in the end didn't pan out, but I was doing a lot of like rubbing shoulders with people there,
sure,
because they had a lot of money and they were like, "Oh, it's a good idea." I learned a lot about people say it's not what you know, it's who you know, and it's who you know and how well you can sell it. So being able to speak well about whatever you're talking about is like top of the for me. But anyway,
no, that's probably frighteningly correct.
Yeah. So
I can't do those things, so it means I'm relegated to a life of misery.
Or you just find a good business partner to sell it for you. But anyway, before getting the job there, I think I worked at the Abercrombie and Fitch in the mall close to my house. And I got a manager position right off the bat. I was out of college. I was good. And I had the looks, like I had shaved head, and I was being their black token Abercrombie guy. And I realized quickly that it was fucking easy as shit to just take whatever you wanted from this place.
What age?
I'm 20 fucking something, like 21, 22. Like, literally, I would pack a bag.
Dude.
I would pack, like, leaving. I would be like, oh, my buddy's an extra large. I'm in large. Let's take 3 of these, 2 of these, and let's get the fuck out of here. I'm closing the store. Just take whatever I want.
Right.
So not cool.
No, it's certainly not.
Nobody ever caught on. Nobody ever, like, we had the highest shrinkage in, like, the fucking area. Like, so bad. You had to check everybody's bag as you walked out. Like, whoever you're closing with, you have to check their bag. I'm like, I'm good. Like, let's just go. Like,
yeah. No, I remember doing that when I was working for Macy's.
Yeah.
Or The Gap or some other nonsense.
I'm a horrible human being. But
No, you're not. You're a human being.
Mm-hmm. They build that into the bottom line, right? They build that in. Do you really know what they're charging? Honestly, when you know like what they cost,
they have to. They have to take that into consideration.
Well, they charge you $70 for a $13 shirt.
Yeah, just don't go there.
Yeah, awful.
Don't do it.
Anyway, so those are my 2 stealing stories. But anyway, getting back, the intention is. But
the idea of stealing is such a curious thing. Think about it.
What?
Stealing.
Taking
Yes.
what is not yours.
Well, therein lies the rub. Stealing something like.
Yeah, this is.
What are you wanting? What?
I want money.
Why?
Because that's what this world is run on, right?
No, it's not.
It's not. That is a currency that can get you material things within this society.
Right. Okay. I'll go that far.
I want things, so I want like I don't know. I want whatever.
Oh no.
I don't know. I want a new iPhone. And that
why?
shit cost $1,000, and right now.
Why do you want it?
Why do I want a new iPhone? Because mine's slow right now.
Oh come on.
It doesn't go fast.
Come on.
What? Come on. I want a fast one. So what? I want
Stop.
I want it shiny.
What's the fastest and shiniest?
The new one that costs $1,000.
See, now
I can't afford
that's
it.
a really interesting
So I'm gonna steal
idea.
this fucking computer, and I'm gonna sell it for $60 to the guy down the street.
Oh God,
And
bless you if you
I know.
sell this for $60.
I know. But I'm saying,
I know what you're saying. What I'm asking is why.
well, I think I just told you why. Because I want things.
Why do you want things? Is my
Because,
question.
Okay. Why do I want material things?
Okay, we can go that large. Sure.
Let's see.
Because there's something that's empty in you.
Whoa.
No, I mean, in me too.
I think
in me too.
Did my crossing guard not get you when you were going through my soul?
God,
Like,
you're fucking
you didn't pay the toll, buddy. You get to be in there.
I'm sorry, I'm there.
I'm empty inside. So
No,
people
I'm not saying you
I know,
are. I'm
people are
saying that
pe-
there's an emptiness that's in us that we want more excitement. We want more, more life, more living, more
Okay.
stuff. The thing of it is, we're not paying attention to the stuff that's really extraordinarily important.
Like what?
Okay.
I agree with you. Trust me. Because I'm trying to unhinge my addiction to things also. So I need to change my lifestyle now that I'm married.
How about making things? Making
I think
an idea.
We're making things right now.
Okay. That's too easy.
We are.
We are. But that's too easy.
Okay, fine. What, like art? Like,
Sure.
this is art, but okay. Harder art. Harder art. Canvases and moving materials around and stuff.
Well, there's a lot of that too.
All right, I get it.
But it's also about Jesus Christ, this table's turned around.
No, it's not. What are you talking about? Stop getting off subject.
I'm not off subject. I've been on subject.
All right, well, talk to me then.
Don't you think that gathering tons of materials at once is both like preparing to do something good and also simultaneously making up for what you're lacking?
Sounds like Soup Kitchen volunteering Salvation Army.
It seems like you had that sentence in your head before I finished my sentence.
True story. That's what I thought of right away.
Well, that's good. That's good. What do you think?
I just think that the addiction to stuff is something that we all are like victim to, because
We're being victimized by whom?
we're being victimized by society, because
You're talking about American society.
I'm talking about
First world countries.
No. I'm actually talking about every. Ooh, that's slippery slope. Okay, let's just stick with it in America.
All right.
Because this is my fundamental truth, that everyone who lives in America, let's just keep it in America.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is a slave
Oh, so agree.
to that green piece of paper in your wallet.
Which means nothing.
It's just a piece of paper.
It used to be the gold standard. You could
Yeah.
go in and
Get gold.
and then all of a sudden it was in God we trust.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Fuck it. Fuck God.
Whoa.
God, give me some money. Give me some dollar bills, bitch.
Jesus Christ, he's screaming on everybody out there.
I'm sorry, guys.
All right, sorry. Well.
No, I won't yell again. But
Okay.
Jesus Christ, isn't it not like
I agree.
it's all manufactured.
It's totally.
Every single thing.
You know what the shitty part about it is that you can talk to people and tell them this, and they will be like, "Amen, brother. Yes, you are right. You are right." And then 20 minutes later, they'll go back to the way they were doing things before. Nothing will change in their life, even though they will acknowledge and realize that this is true. No one's marching in the streets for this.
For sure.
But they're like, "Oh, we're just dumb little."
And these are the things that people should be marching for.
Yes, the real, not like, so if I just tell you that, yeah, we're all slaves to the dollar, that doesn't mean anything. But someone who may articulate a proper truth about how to fix it and that you agree with, and you maybe can get on board with the way they think about fixing this situation of being a slave and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Therefore, okay, I'm, like I said, it's got to mean something. It's got to do something, some kind of change. Mm-hmm. But no one's trying to march to get rid of money. It's because that's just the way things work, right?
So,
I'd rather wear a pussy hat.
that's fucking funny. So,
the slow pump is real.
oh, fuck off.
The slow pump is real, baby. That's one of Chris's favorite lines
It
from like
is.
another podcast. I don't know where that
That was
moment is in the podcast.
number 3, I think.
Episode 3 is like, what was the quote again? Speak for yourself. The slow pump is amazing. Something like that. Anyway.
That was some funny shit, dude.
Okay, let's dial it
Okay.
all the way back.
All right, go.
I want to go all the way back
All right.
to spanking.
Okay.
We were talking about spanking, and that's how we got derailed.
What happened?
And I was talking about if I would spank my child if I had a child, and I think the answer to that question was, for me, is that maybe yes. The answer is yes. I would do a little bit of disciplining old school way to the point where, but I'm talking through this whole thing. I think I got spanked and I got no reason, maybe I did get a talk, but I didn't get a good enough understanding of why this was happening. So
Sure.
I want to, and they may not understand it but I'll talk myself to death to figure out, to let my kid figure out why I want them to do it this way. So yes, I will spank my child.
Well, I don't have anything against spanking.
Okay.
Or those kind of disciplinary measures to a limit. It's that kind of violent tendency, because it's an act of violence.
Yeah, true.
That there is a window beyond which you should not go.
True.
And I have witnessed the
extreme of it. Yeah. Okay, so I can't speak from that, but I understand where you're coming from.
It's a slippery slope, like you say.
Yeah. definitely. Okay, next topic is underwater bases.
Underwater.
It's amazing. You know what? You know what the thing about
There's
underwater
so much
bases?
pressure.
Underwater? True
Yeah.
story. Yeah, for sure. No, but the thing is, like, if you wanted to hide something, though, nobody, no normal person. I couldn't. So if you hit something at the top of a mountain, I could be like, "Yo, Chris, let's go hike to the top of the mountain and see what's up there." People say there's like, naked chicks with, 4 pussies up there. Let's go get them.
Each one.
Let's go get them.
Yeah.
But you can't get to you can't go, 4,000 meters underneath the sea and see what's down there easily. Nobody can.
No.
You need
Well, you can.
Well,
but-
you need special things. You need money. You need to
And
you
the
need to
ocean
build it.
is vast.
Yeah, and it's dangerous.
Very.
So if you had the money and you wanted to hide something, that'd be the best place to hide shit. The best place.
In 2014, there was a wreck some fellas found outside of somewhere in South America.
Shipwreck, right?
And they found a bunch of like Viking gold or something.
Sweet.
Take a guess how much money it was worth.
Viking gold in 2014. It's gotta be real gold, right? What? I don't know. Like, let's say $250,000.
No, 17 billion.
$17 billion.
Billion.
How did it get it up to the surface?
I'm not sure.
And who says it's yours? By the way, like, if you get it right, if you find it as you're shipping it,
That's a great question. I think that people like buy an area where they think a ship went down, and then they.
who the fuck sells that to you? Who owns it? First of all, like, hold
Well,
on.
it depends upon the country.
That's crazy. Look, so you're in Brazilian waters. I'm just making up things.
Yeah.
And say, okay, Brazil. Somehow, I guess you own 200 miles off your shore because you're Brazil. I guess whatever, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna buy this circle of land that is 40 meters diameter, wide, whatever, and I will
you and your meters.
all that down, and that's mine. Can I buy that for $17?
You can rent it.
Okay, fine. I'll rent it for 20 days while I get this ship to come out and extract everything that's directly below it. That's crazy.
A lot of these fellows are unsuccessful.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But
So these
then
guys
they're-
were successful. Did they really get $17 billion?
It might be closer to 18, but yes.
Billion with a B.
Bill.
Billion.
B.
Billion.
Illion.
That's crazy.
I
wanna
know.
become let's get our diver shirts for.
Oh, I don't need money that bad.
Yeah, 'cause I'm not a slave to this shit. I'm not a slave to that dollar.
No, I am a slave to it,
kidding.
but I know how slavery can work.
More money, more problems.
Well, it depends. I think there's an in-between. Shut up.
You don't want to wave your rollie in the sky, wave it side to side, and wear silver jackets. Let's make videos with all that fucking. We would be so cool.
I sincerely don't.
That would be so much fun.
Here's what I want to do. I want to go into the desert and shoot nothing. I want to photograph nothing.
When you say shoot nothing, I thought gun first.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shoot
Well, I
nothing.
thought you knew me.
Oh God. Okay, shoot nothing. So you want to shoot empty landscapes?
Yes. Yes, I really do.
You know what is a better idea?
What?
Is that we go into Peru and do ayahuasca.
I agree.
That's more interesting
One-
than shooting nothing.
1,000% agree.
Yeah.
Okay, then how do we plan that?
Let's leave that for episode 27.
Okay, so next week?
No, it's like a couple months away. But mark my words, episode 27 will be about going to Peru. Let's say that. If we make it to episode 27, I will make sure that episode 27 is me and you planning a trip to Peru.
No, we should do that.
Episode 27.
Stop with the number.
No, that's what we're gonna do. If we make it to episode 27, if the NBZ podcast makes it that far, then that's what we'll do.
Oh, it's going to make it way further than you think.
All right, maybe it will.
No, I know it will.
Okay.
But what do you hope to get from an ayahuasca experience?
Man.
What do you think that you have to be cured from?
Shit. There's a lot. I don't know. I have a tendency to want to do a lot of things and not do them. So, like my fundamentals as a person, I think are fairly solid as just like a human just navigating Earth.
Agreed.
But my ambitions are. I feel like I'm blocked sometimes. I feel like things that I want
too.
don't ever come to fruition because of this reason or that reason.
Okay, don't be a spoiled brat.
I want to Oompa Loompa now, Daddy.
Oh my God, that's Veruca Salt.
Love that bitch.
So, what would you want? Please,
From ayahuasca?
yeah.
So,
You do realize that it's not just a one-time experience. It has to be like 4 or 5 times.
yeah, we can go do that. I love to puke.
No, I don't. But
So pause. Let's pause 10 seconds.
all right, go.
And let's make sure that the listeners understand what ayahuasca is, because I think that's
It's a plant form of dimethyltryptamine, which is already occurring in our heads. That's
Doesn't-
why we fucking dream
okay. That's
the way
still
we do.
for the less than 1% of 1% that we're talking to right now that aren't as intellectually enlightened as you and I. Explain what dimethyltryptamine is. Explain what the trip is. It's a drug. Let's open it up for the
No,
people.
I've never done DMT and I've never done ayahuasca, so I can't explain it. I can
Well-
only explain by hearsay.
Yeah, what does hearsay tell you that
Okay.
it will do?
Well, I've had a few friends who've done DMT, but not
Ayahuasca.
the ayahuasca.
Okay.
And one of whom, Mark Joyner, you really should breed him. Known him since high school. He took me out to dinner one night, and he explained this to me. I had never known anything about it at all. Mm-hmm. It's like, after I had this experience, because it lasts about 15 minutes, not ayahuasca.
Yeah, ayahuasca lasts
DMT.
hours.
Yeah, it's like a day at least. He said, after this, I didn't have any fear of death. And then he went on to make these amazing things.
Okay. What does he do?
Oh, he's a marketing guru. He's a
Okay. He's your friend.
yes, yeah.
Cool.
No, we're
So,
pretty good friends.
death.
Okay.
Are you afraid of death?
I get less and less afraid of it. What I'm afraid of more is the in-between part.
Of you thinking you died and actually dying?
Yeah, and that,
Or now till death?
yeah. That's more fearful
Now
for
till
me.
death.
What do you think? I mean, like,
I'm
death, I don't give a
so
shit.
not afraid of death.
I'm not afraid of death at all.
So what the fuck are you afraid of? You afraid of between this moment and you die?
No, it's more specifically about getting weak and then dying.
Yeah, that fucking sucks.
That I'm afraid of that. I'd rather
So
just
becoming helpless? Like where you have to be like someone has to fucking like wipe your ass and shit.
yeah, but no one's ever gonna do that. Nope.
So what the fuck? You just say like, I want to die, leave me alone?
Yeah, give me a gun.
Nah, fuck that. Really?
Yes, really.
Okay, hold on a second. Because I think this
How is that like shocking?
I know it's not shocking because I know you, but it's fucking. Think about. So, okay, this is one reasons why I wanted to do video in a certain sense, because I think people's stories never get told properly, and I think that I would personally never ever give you a fucking vehicle to end your life, but I think you would want one if you became to the point where you couldn't.
It's getting dark.
It is getting dark, but the point is that I don't feel the same way, but I don't want to ever be weak to the point where I can't help myself.
Nor do I. But on the other hand, that is how life does.
Yeah. So what do you do then? Do you just like?
You make plans.
What are your plans? Do you have plans?
Oh, sure.
To end your own life?
Sure.
You have a gun?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, I would never shoot myself. That's gross.
You just said 10 seconds ago that you want to do it.
No, I would end my life. I just wouldn't do it with a gun.
You
Because I know how bad that ends for so many people.
Yeah.
I have met people who've tried to kill themselves,
So
and
it's like
it was an accident, and their jaw's missing.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Do you remember that whole story with Judas Priest, that band?
I've heard of that before. No, I heard the name, but I don't know.
Yeah, there was this kid in Reno, and he claimed that because of the music, he shot himself, trying to kill himself, right?
Because he listened to a song.
Right. It's so stupid. It's
I
ridiculously
hope nobody ever
stupid.
fucking believes that.
Oh, God. So I saw him in a grocery store, and
The guy that killed himself?
he didn't kill himself. He
Oh, this is a friend of yours.
unsuccessfully.
This is a friend of yours.
No. Same dude who tried to kill himself.
You don't know
Because
this guy.
no, I don't know him,
But you saw the guy in the
yes.
super.
And no jaw, gone, and he's wearing a bib because he cannot stop drooling.
Oh my god,
It's horrible. It's so horrible.
that is awful.
And then he ended up actually successfully
Succeeding.
killing himself. What a
I think
fucking
well,
asshole.
fuck, like no, not a fucking asshole. I'm like, good for him. Fuck that. I don't want to live a life with no jaw.
No.
Fuck that. Like,
No, I'm saying what an asshole because he started that road.
hold on a second. Time out.
Go.
You try. So you wanted to leave. You failed. Then you tried again and you succeeded. Fuck him for what? Like.
Oh, just
No.
no.
He failed once and he tried again. He's not a quitter. I'm not even meaning to be funny, really. Like, he fucking
Yeah,
did it.
I'm sorry, but if you don't mean to be funny, you still are.
He wanted to leave. He did a bad job at it.
Yeah, but it was years later. Years later.
okay,
It wasn't
then. I
like the
didn't get that
next
part.
moment. It
Okay.
was years
I would've-
later.
I would have tried again, like, right
Like
away.
all his jaw
fucked
was
up.
healed up.
That's gross, man.
It's so gross.
How do you... Like, oh, God.
I don't know.
I could not imagine living my life with no jaw. That's so getting... Let's get back to the point. Death. My thing about death is that I'm not afraid of death, but the one thing I said back when I had high ambitions in my life when I was exiting college, I'm like, I'm not afraid of death, but I'm super afraid of not being successful, which is kind of weird. But at that point, I imagined success to be something different. But now in my life, I imagine success to be exactly what I'm living.
That's a way better.
Only because I have perspective. And
Okay.
and perspective.
Where does that come from?
Perspective or
Your
I've
perspective.
moved. My perspective is that because I do what I do, and I do get to talk to people every day that have the success that I thought I wanted. So I'm talking about Amazon people that are making $250,000 a year, have lots of stock options, have $1 million in the bank, and yada yada yada. And I see them come in, and I see how fucking unhappy they are.
Dude,
How
it's so true.
Literally
it's so true.
unhappy they are.
And those numbers, they're middle. They're
Yeah.
like middling.
That's like that. That's I can't. And Christy, my wife would tell me about. She'd tell me these stories about when she used to work at Microsoft. How stay-at-home
Where
wife.
does she work now?
She works at a small firm called Slalom. It's a consulting firm. But she would tell me about stories how wives would come into Microsoft and bitch about how their husband didn't get a bigger bonus. So right now let's make up some numbers, right? Their salary is $200,000 and their bonus was maybe it's $1 million. Like, I'm making up numbers. I don't know. Let's just say it's
Yeah, like astronomical.
big amounts. Let's say $100,000, $50,000,
For
whatever.
sure.
And it wasn't last year. It was 100, and this year it was 50. How are we gonna go to the Hamptons? How are we gonna travel to Zimbabwe this year?
Well, no
and
one
then
wants to go.
they're like, I don't know, I'm making up shit,
I know.
but they're coming in and these women have nothing to do. Your job is to stay at home and take care of this kid, and your husband goes to work every day and slaves and and then
oh
so
my God.
so
We live in awful times. We live in awful times.
as Louis C.K. would say, everything is amazing and nobody cares. Everybody
That's
wants
true.
to cry about
No one's happy.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. God.
So I'm just saying, like,
Oh, that's upsetting.
it is upsetting, and I was like, so my point is that I'm happy because I don't ever regret fear going to work. I don't have to listen to anybody degrade me at work. I'm happy at work.
That is key.
Yeah.
That is fucking key.
And I had to come to grips with the fact that I might not on the outside when people say, well, what does Nick do? Nick's a bartender. I'm like, okay.
No.
There were some perception.
No.
Oh, what do you mean? What? There was some perception things that I had to deal with as a person to be like, I had to come to settle myself to be like, that's okay, and not care about what the other people think.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So that's what I have to do for myself. And now, but I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm happy as shit. I
See?
make enough money.
There-
I have a beautiful wife, and I have a beautiful life. I'm fine.
And the people who love you,
Yeah, people
me
care.
being included in that category, I don't think that it is a healthy thing to go after the gold ring.
No.
It's not healthy because it's
In the end, no.
fictitious.
In the
It's
end.
totally fictitious.
Right.
The only method, the only way to be happy is to find the thing that you like.
Yeah. Yeah, that you would do for free.
Mm-hmm.
And then find a way to make money at it.
Mm-hmm.
That
Well, I mean, no.
is, you need money
I know that.
at some point.
I'm not talking about. You're wrong.
How so?
Because you should find the thing that makes you happy and then just be happy.
That is a very simplistic, beautiful way to say it.
Of course it is. But that's the foundation upon which we should put
Build.
further ideas.
Totally, I agree. Well, how do you eat? Because I'm happy when I eat.
Oh, then we do what we do.
What is that, bartend?
We bartend.
No, it's like, so one thing
I have to control people.
Yeah.
That is my job, is controlling people.
Let's talk about that for 10 seconds.
All right, go.
The job of, I have an idea that I'm going to do at some point later. It's
Okay.
called the Wind Down, WINDDOWN. And it's for bartenders to bitch about things after work. So I'm going to get like 4 bartenders together
Sure.
every episode.
Okay.
And podcast about people. And working their jobs, doing certain things, putting certain ideas
All right,
out
let's
there.
talk about people then.
No.
Right
I want
now.
to talk about bartending for a second. Like what it is to be a bartender and to what I liken it to is to you're the guard at the adult sandbox, because it is what it is sometimes. It is an adult sandbox, and you have to control all the fucking kids that want to come in and do whatever they want to do.
I've done it for a time.
How long have you done it for?
Why are you kidding?
No, seriously.
Oh. In this like incarnation right now?
In general. How long have you been a bartender?
Oh God. 25 years.
Wow.
Oh, don't wow me.
Do you love it still?
No.
You don't love it.
But here's what I love. I love having built a family, because honestly, and Jordan hit this on the nose in your last podcast. You, to me, your family.
Mm-hmm.
Part of this is not. Part of this is due to the fact that I don't have an actual family.
Okay. Okay, I follow you.
DNA wise, I do, but.
Yeah.
But like choosing the people, you don't understand how deep it goes. It's like choosing the people that you want to spend time with is pretty big. I mean, it's a large decision, and it's not without complication.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree with you. Yeah, you're right. So
So
you love that about your current situation rather than
oh my
the
God.
act
Yeah,
of.
no, it's the best thing because, dude, there were times where I made money, but it was empty.
Okay. I understand that for sure.
Whereas we're here now. We're doing this right now.
Yeah, we get to fucking it's
Like we can be silly, stupid kids still.
yeah, it's fun.
It is.
But there are certain people that are in your family that suck. So
Yeah, but that's one of those things that you have to accept.
right, because there's a drunk. Everybody has a drunk uncle. Everybody has your weird ass
For
cousin.
sure. Yeah, for sure.
But the one thing about me,
I'm the drunk cousin and uncle sometimes.
true. Yeah, all right, fair enough. I won't go any further because I'm not want to talk too much shit about people.
You can edit it out.
No, I don't edit anything on this. I let it fly, freaky fly. But anyway, the last thing on my list before
Go.
the number one place to visit on your bucket list.
Jeez.
So I don't.
Well, you answer the question.
I don't have a bucket list. Number one.
I don't either.
But I do have a few places that I'd love to visit.
Go.
This isn't number one, but this is the first that popped to mind. Monaco during the Grand Prix.
I didn't think you were a Formula One guy.
I'm not a Formula One guy, but I'm not there for the Formula One. I just want to see all the rich ass bougie people and their opulence, and I it's fun the same way you get to dress up on Halloween.
Sure, I get you.
I want to play that game for a weekend and be like,
I totally get you.
okay, we're gonna do this once in our lives, and we're gonna spend way more money than we want to, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna experience. I'm gonna videotape the fuck out of it, and I'm gonna film it, and I'm gonna do all this stuff, and I'm gonna have that record for 3 or 4 days in Monaco with all this shit, and it would be amazing. And I get to look back on it and be like, I did Monaco once.
That's pretty nice.
It'd be fun. Like,
No. You put it well. What's number 2?
The second thing that pops to my mind right now, just right now, is Ibiza.
Why?
I don't know. I think Ibiza's in Greece. Is it in the Greek islands? I don't even know where Ibiza is. I think it just sounds fun. Like, the things that I've heard about Ibiza and the partying and the lights and shit.
You've explored it. Nothing.
I've explored nothing, but I know that it was in my mind years ago, and then it just popped in my mind just now. There's 2 things I thought Ibiza was in Greece. Maybe I could be totally wrong. I don't know. It's over there somewhere.
Spanish.
I want to break some plates on people's heads. That's one thing I want to do.
You can do that here.
The plates are too hard here. They're like real. Over there, like they break really easily. I put a plate in a dish pit and it doesn't break at all. It's like,
yeah, no, they're made of concrete.
I wouldn't get the ones that right away like opa, right?
Yeah, but you don't do that on somebody else's head. What are you talking about? You fucking lunatic.
I watched too much Jackass. I don't know. Steve-O? I have no explanation for that. But
okay, number 3, go.
Number 3 is real. I want to do an African safari, so I'm gonna plan an African safari in the next 5
I would like
years
to do that too.
with my wife, probably, and then maybe another. I would love to do it with my wife and another couple. I'd like to do it like even 2 couples. Like I would love to do a trip where you go and it's kind of expensive, so you're talking like $15,000 plus for 2-3 weeks. But you get to live in a safari and you go on all these hunts and game things and whatnot. Spend a lot of money. Go on a we're not talking African safari and like tents. We're talking, this is like a nice trip where people are taking care of you with rolling on with guns and whatnot and protecting you against animals, and you're not really getting the rough feel, but I want to the nice bougie rough feel. I bring my drone out. I fly my drone in the air. I get to do whatever I want, and we're in, I want to travel, take good video, and document the fact that I got to go to Africa and see giraffes. Or I see all these videos of people who wake up and like, oh, there's a wild boar outside. Like, that's amazing. That sounds cool. I want to experience that. So that's one thing I definitely want to do. My buddy and I talked about going to Iceland. And Iceland seems like it's fun, but like from New York, Iceland's like a 3-4 hour trip. Like, so
Iceland's, they're straight shots from Seattle to Iceland.
we actually have a friend, regular that works for Iceland Air.
So do I.
Yeah. No, well, so do you.
Well, we have the same friends.
So, that's one thing also. Now that I'm kind of enamored by crop circles, I want to go spend some time in England at the time where crop circles are happening and spend like 2 weeks there and see if I can go do my own personal situation where I could be like, hey, look.
Okay, that's a funny thing because no one has ever done that.
What? Seen crop circles produce?
Yeah, no one has.
You really want to bet on that?
A better dollar
lost for you. So you can go look. The video that I showed you a person the same day filming crop circles at 4:00 in the morning when it was dark.
Yes.
Filming a field with lights over it. Okay, fine. You know what? I'm gonna stop right now.
Yeah, because you're incriminating yourself.
Because I know that Chris is gonna try to debunk my whole.
Not try to. It's easily debunked.
Okay. Let's
it's logic.
Time out.
Go.
For the audience, not for you. Give me 2 seconds, a little bit of silence on your part.
For sure.
I point my camera upon said field in the morning, and I view lights over the field that I am unfamiliar with, and I do not know what they are. And they're zooming all around the field that I've placed my camera towards, and I don't know what they are. They're not planes. They're not something that I understand what they are. I've looked at the field ahead of time and know that all my crops are still there. It is a field that has been untouched. And I wake up in the morning to investigate the area that had been said lights. Oh, your silence is still on, please. And I go and I look, and now there's big holes in the area, and the shit has been tromped down, and something is wrong with that field that was just normal, and now there's a crop circle. I fly my drone above, and my drone sees there's some geometric shape that's amazing, and I say, hey, look upon thee, there's a crop circle. Boom. In my mind, I have linked the two items, lights and said circles in the area, and made a guesstimation.
Yeah, that's a huge guesstimation. You saw lights, and then there's a crop circle. Did you see the crop circle be formed?
I didn't.
Did you see how the lights were being formed?
Nope.
Then shut up.
Okay. Thank you, officer. Yeah, there's no direct link. I didn't see it being formed for sure, but hey,
dude,
I'm
making me laugh.
I'm putting those two things together. I'm saying that.
Yeah, that's how anybody can make two things come together. Like the idea of taking item A and marrying it to item B just requires a little line.
All right, I think that you
of horseshit.
Yeah, right.
That's how you make fiction.
You don't want to make this horseshit line here, but you make horseshit lines of other places in life.
I suppose so.
So I'm making my horseshit line. You make your horseshit line.
I love it.
Yeah.
There's nothing that I don't love about it.
So I'm saying
it's not correct and accurate.
Okay, fine.
Nor is my bullshit.
All right. So
Dude,
we're here.
I wish we had some video for his body movements.
Eventually, once we get the studio set up, I think we should be doing video.
I agree.
We'll put some video, a couple cameras up. But yeah. So
we need Joe to get his shit out of there.
Nah, we'll figure it out. Like we'll I give it a couple months. We'll get everything built.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll build it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway.
All right.
That's all I got. What are your top? You didn't give me your top place to bucket list visit.
Oh, because I don't have a bucket list. You just said you didn't.
Not true.
Thought we were great. Places I would like to visit again. I suppose. So Allie Mae, you know Allie.
Yeah. Oh God.
I love her. She's the most positive human being ever. She is.
She's positive, yeah, but I think she's a little misguided at sometimes. But
Oh, I don't disagree with that. That's neither here nor there. But she's in Argentina, and it made me remember my time there, and I would love to just live in Argentina.
Argentina, why? Why Argentina?
Buenos Aires is, I don't know, for whatever reason, it's like home. It's almost like L.A. home. It's crazy familiar. I don't know why. But the smell and taste of it is home.
Your mic. Put your mic up a little bit. Yeah, there you go.
I'm sorry, dude.
There you go.
Just say Mike.
All right.
Fuck. Anyway, it's a beautiful city.
Do you think Seattle's beautiful?
Oh, I do. It's becoming less so.
Why?
The dividing line with all the new...
Money?
Yeah, and the ways in which we're housing these people. We, as like, we're doing it. But like all these apartment complexes and condominiums that are going up, it's horrible. But it's not unfamiliar to this area.
Do you think it's because of well, what do you think it's because of? What's your reasoning behind, or who do you put blame on, I guess?
Oh, just money. It's not.
I have names. I'm gonna
All
say
right, go.
Amazon and weed.
Oh, well, no, we can do that in California now, and
Well, Amazon number one.
Nevada, and
No, it's free and clear here. In California, it's a little more difficult. Here, it's as easy as going in and picking up a beer from a convenience store.
yeah, for sure.
But
I don't think it's that.
Amazon money coming in, number one, so people get lots of money to come move here, and they just want to live downtown and experience the city, so they have money.
Think about it. Every successful city is coastal. We're just one of those.
Successful city. Hold on. So you're saying there's no successful cities in the interior?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm saying the most successful cities
Oh, most successful.
are coastal.
Yes.
Okay, that means that there's an
Water.
import
Yep. Okay.
idea.
All right. I follow you now. Where's Hong Kong? Is Hong Kong on the water? It
Yeah,
is, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Madrid?
I don't know. I've never been. I don't know. And I'm terrible with geography.
Yeah. I failed geography. Literally failed it in college.
Um,
Didn't go, but
I did really well at it, but didn't care enough about it.
do you think schooling's important?
Depends upon what you mean.
Like traditional schooling.
What do you mean by traditional schooling?
Like 1 through 12 in college. Actually, this is a more important question. Do you think sending the advice you would give to a graduating senior about going to college?
I would say don't.
Why?
Because unless you're looking to go for a post-doctorate, it's a fucking waste of money.
Okay.
Make money, be good, be, a solid human, and be an autodidact.
Man. Okay, what the fuck is that? I don't know what that is. Tell me.
What?
What you just said, autodidact? I don't know what that is.
Self-teaching, self-learning.
What if the person's not good at that? Like, what if...
Then they shouldn't be in school.
Okay, hold on. So I said, time out. They just graduated high school.
Mm-hmm.
They're about to make a decision to go to college. Or
Okay.
let's just rewind a little bit because they're a senior and now they're deciding if they want to go to college or not. And they're like, hey, bartender, I don't know why I'm sitting at your bar, but because I shouldn't be. But tell me what you think about college. Should I go? What do you think, Mr. Bartender? Let's go have a cigarette.
That sounds delightful.
I'm kidding.
It depends upon the person. Do you just go to college to go to college?
My personal opinion about college is that I think that kids should go to college because in college I learned. My thing about college, you get to make mistakes for free. That was my thing about college. I get to make a lot of the mistakes that most people would make in the workplace. You get to make them with less consequences in college. So you can have a job.
Yeah,
and you
that's a post thought idea though.
But I think that there's just a lot of socializing that happens in college that I think is very, very important in the development.
I do not disagree.
So I think that it's, if you have the money.
Yeah, but you're reducing education to socializing.
So I'm not really thinking about education. I think the education is kind of worthless too.
No, I don't think education's worthless.
Not
that's
education. The education you're going to get in college can be attained.
Everything can be attained if
in
you
this
just
day and age. Yeah.
No, not even. You can attain an education if you want to learn about a thing, and everyone has their own thing that they like, but then they're given speed bumps about learning things that society thinks they ought to be learning, and that's upsetting.
So you're saying society is disappointing you? What do you mean?
Oh God, yeah, it's a continual disappointment. But
change it.
Oh yeah, I am going to put on my cape and change everything.
One mic at a time. Let's do this. Anyway, all right. Do you wanna re-up or do you want to keep going?
I'm gonna keep going.
Okay, so let's
pause.
Let's pause and refill. Be back in a second. All right. This podcast is brought to you by Buckley's in Queen Anne, aka Tim Buckley, and I say it too many times, over and over again, the best boss in my lifetime. Great dude. If you're ever in Seattle and you want to come see where this podcast is filmed, you'll never actually see because this office that we film in is actually
pretty gnarly.
Pretty gnarly. You'll never come here and see where we actually film. But if you go to Buckley's in Belltown, you can ask for table 13, which is a booth that's kind of tucked away in the corner where we do a lot of chatting and hanging out. But if you come here, just come here, get some tacos, hang out. We have a nice patio if it's sunny when you come, or you can just come and hang out with the bartender. Late night, it's a good time to come talk to the bartender, have some good conversation. All right, so I just showed Chris a video of this. Today is
20.
I don't even know what the
9th?
28th, Sunday the 28th. And a couple of days ago, our president,
esteemed
president of the United States, President Trump, was at a NATO summit, and he pushed the Prime Minister of Montenegro out of the way as there was like some kind of photo op or something was happening. But the video where he just literally shoved the guy out of the way, like literally just grabbed his arm and pushed him and was like, "Hey, I'm the leader of the free world. I'm supposed to stand here." And I said to many people as I was kind of showing them this video, I'm like, if that was my father, I would tell him, "You're a dick."
Sure,
like,
absolutely.
What are you doing? The behavior is just like inconceivably horrible.
Oh God, it's terrible.
Yeah. And I don't want to make this a Trump bashing thing or anything like that, because I honestly, actually, and this is going to piss a lot of people off.
Go.
But I think that Trump, the Trump presidency, not him, but is revealing a lot of the inadequacies.
Yes,
of the current situation that we have of government, and how screwed up it is. And
there shouldn't be one president over 350 million contiguous United States citizens. There shouldn't be. It should be committee. Maybe.
We have the technology to be governed
but
by
one dude, it's fucking wrong. And one dude is this cunt.
It's not one dude. There's checks and balances, right?
Are there? Show me how.
I'm the biggest proponent to say that government is wrong and flawed in so many ways. So I know where you're going, and I could definitely follow that road with you.
The whole thing is about likelihood.
What do you mean? What do you mean by likelihood?
What's the likelihood of one rich fella getting on with another rich fella?
Sex?
No.
What are you talking about?
Controlling things.
Uh,
Money.
Yeah, he's got money. So what? That's not why he was elected.
Really?
No, I don't actually. I'm gonna say no. He wasn't.
Okay, so if he had the same personality and he was dirt poor.
Nope, he got elected because there's only two options.
Well, she was
horrible,
corrupt.
That's better than horrible. You're right. That is, and she was proven to be corrupt. And it's fun. You know,
so was he time and time again. So it's like rationalizing.
How so?
I'm
not
lying
he
for one.
He lies. He grabs pussies. He
didn't grab pussies.
He
talked about it.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit about that? That's nothing. That's deflection.
Hold on. Okay. We got to pause for a second. And I need because I need to define myself as not a Trump supporter. I'm not.
Why do you feel you have to define yourself at all?
Because I think people are gonna just be like, Nick, you love Trump.
Who gives a shit?
I don't care what people think either. But
stop and just talk.
But I want to talk about the fact that when people shut the fuck up for 10 seconds.
I fucking hate Nick.
People love to not look at their person's flaws. I think people who love Hillary never want to look at the fact that listen, she got outed for being horrible and corrupt. Sorry, I keep saying horrible. She got outed for being corrupt, and then when I tell you, do you want a corrupt politician? You don't answer the question. You talk about the options.
Yeah, but sadly, by and large, corruption and politician
go hand in hand.
They're hand in hand.
But it's never been blatantly proven the way it had this year,
and no one seems to give a shit.
Nobody.
That's the most
disturbing part.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. No one cared. Like, okay, I just don't want that guy, or I just don't want her. Or
the lesser of two evils is what the vote came down to.
I in my mind, there's people at play that set this whole thing up for us. Like, why do we only have two options? We should have more.
Agreed. Like, if we were in Northern Europe, like Norway, you got 14.
Someone set it up for us to have two options. There's some people at play.
The people with money.
Exactly. So fine, I get it, and I don't like it, but okay, that's what we were given. Mm-hmm. I chose not to play in your game because I don't believe in it.
That means that you are the one without money.
Yeah. No. That means I'm smart.
That's.
Maybe not. I don't know.
No, I wholly believe that you are.
I know, but I don't.
You should think about this, though. Money talks. I know it's old and tired, but it does still to this day.
So if you have money, if I'm okay, let's play that game then. If I'm a normal person, let's go back to those people that we're talking about with money. That I wanted to be back when I was. Mm-hmm. I make total household combined income, let's say $500,000.
Okay.
Both two very successful individuals, and we have lots of money in the bank, and we donate. I don't know what I would be comfortable donating. Let's say I make $20,000 to the Clinton campaign or a campaign, Trump or Clinton, whoever.
Okay. Yeah.
Me and my wife or whoever decide that. This is going to be our familial donation to that campain.
Okay.
What do I get? That's money.
Favor.
20 grand is money. That's a lot of money.
But the idea is that you get favor.
What would I get? Like at $20,000, that's a drop in the bucket for them.
Yeah, it is.
But what do I get? I don't get anything.
Favor.
What is favor? My kid gets in
Okay.
jail. I need to get a favor. I can get him out.
No,
I'm not getting presidential pardon for 20 grand.
First of all, you're looking too far ahead because one, you don't have a kid, and
I'm
he's
just saying.
not
So what
in
do I
jail.
get? What do I get? I can't get anything.
Well, you can probably ask a question. You can ask. Honestly, it's like that silly.
What? What is the question? Like
I can't answer that for you. But
20 grand for a question.
how important do you find the question? Therein lies how important it is to donate to a campaign.
Yeah, fuck
Who
that.
would do that?
People who want influence.
Who want their questions answered?
The Clinton people who donate to the Clinton Foundation. Because if you look at it, there were lots of donations going into the Clinton Foundation. Now there are none.
Well, for good reason. For good reason.
She has no more influence.
It's exciting.
It's crazy.
I know.
It's funny. I was talking.
But
to
it's
some-
like for me, it's like looking at a cartoon. I don't have any play. I don't have any, money on this game. I just don't give a shit. I don't.
but it does affect you, no?
Of course it does. Like,
But you don't care. Because I agree. 'Cause I don't care either.
No, I care in as much as that it affects me, for sure. And affects the people around me.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
But I don't want to play.
I don't want to play at all.
No, I'll just live with it.
That's how human nature works. And that's why we are so easily controlled.
That's why you grab the ankles and just take it.
That's why you just are.
Yeah, that sucks. That's really that's
It's
that's
shit.
sad as shit.
It is shit.
I feel really
Yeah.
poor right now.
Yeah,
the
so-
fact that I've just come to that realization that like
Yeah. We are shit humans. But in fairness, we're just humans.
nah, hold on a second. Like let's pause on that one because
Go.
I'm like I'm because people have to be united at some point. They have to.
They only become united under stress. They only do.
Are we not under stress right now?
No. Not the kind of stress that.
You know why? Because they give us enough. I keep saying they, but I haven't defined they because I don't know who they is. But those people, whoever is controlling us, the people who are controlling the presidents, because there's people above
like
the
Bilderbergers.
Okay,
Koch
so
brothers?
within
What are you
my
talking
within my
about?
research of what those people are, I really haven't been able to come because I've looked at this stuff a lot, and I haven't come to a conclusion that I understand who they are. I've tried to figure out who they are, but I don't know. But anyway, the people who they are give the people enough happiness, enough control, enough to keep them quiet.
Mm-hmm.
When they don't get enough, people start to be like, "Hey, motherfuckers, I don't have enough. We're gonna get together." Because if you look at all these people and the little amount of people in control, we the people of lesser, can easily take over the people of more if you unite as one.
That's a very good point.
But you're given enough that you're happy, and I'm content
Yep.
in my little life
You're
with my
so
little bit of
correct.
money, and just
Nick, you are spot on.
and I get to kind of just roll through life and be like, okay.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
Aside from the fact that
there is things wrong with that, but it's
it depends on what your game plan is. Do you want to have kids? We talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to have kids. Never. So
But-
I don't give a shit. Let's trash this planet. Let's burn it. Let's set it on fire and fuck off. Adios.
that's a shitty way to
No, it's not. It's a joke.
I know it's a
Clearly
joke.
but
But
it's not.
You
It's
don't want
not.
to. I think even by what we're doing right now, time out. Even what we're doing right now, this right here
Okay.
is making a difference on society moving.
No, it's
forward.
not. I wanted to, but it's not.
I think we're leading people. We're cracking the door for people to have a different perspective.
I would love that to be true. I would love that.
I think that's true.
Well, then I love you
I think that's what we're doing right now is like literally opening and showing people that, hey, they've probably heard these ideas before, but the more and more you hear ideas, the more and more they become true. Same way that Fox News and fucking CNN works.
Well,
keep repeating the same shit and it works.
Yeah, there's a point to that for sure.
So we're just part of that. We're a little inch of the door opening in a certain way.
Okay.
So I'm on board with trying to help people figure out that at some point, we as a community, as a humanity, which we don't have, should
Wait.
humanity. It's a strong word.
How do we not have humanity? It's in our face every day.
Define. I'd have to pull up my phone and research and look at the definition.
No,
of humanity.
you don't.
I don't think we have humanity. Okay, so this is why I say this. I went to on my honeymoon. I went to Fiji. Mm-hmm. Spent a week in Fiji, and to the day that I visit Fiji, they had been hit by a tsunami, like a large storm that wiped out a lot of the area that I was actually staying in.
I didn't know.
So a lot of these neighboring. So I was able to fly my drone and look over and see where these people who worked in the resort that I was staying at. The resort was literally 4 staff to 1 guest. So basically, Christy and I had 8 people waiting on us. We didn't actually have 8 people waiting, but there were 8 people in that resort that per guest. Anyway, across the way, you could see their village and their church and their places where they stay, and it all had gotten wiped out. And this lady who is literally rubbing my feet, giving me a massage, is telling me this fucking story about how her whole home had gotten wiped out. And she was staying with her cousin. And she'd been staying with her cousin for a year because she wanted to see where the weather was going to change. It was going to have another tsunami. Should they build again? Because she didn't want to build in a home and have it get wiped out again. So this year, the tsunami season had to pass, and she's going to start to rebuild soon. And I'm like, okay, let me think. If my house had gotten ripped apart, and even in my community that I live within Buckley's, I'm not even sure this maybe it probably would happen. But if people don't have the kind of community that I have, if I just had gotten my home ripped apart, would my neighbors?
Oh God! In an instant, you've got a home.
Okay. I know within my community that I've built here in Seattle, yes, I probably would have a home. But in other places, many people are very much me. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, for
get
sure.
away. Like
yeah,
the open door.
I get that.
Come help your fellow human next door doesn't exist. So that's what I say by humanity. I'm like, are we really an open, loving society where people people would help a fucking dog on the road before they would help a human?
I agree. Oh God, sadly,
that's why I say humanity doesn't exist the way I
No, it does exist. You just got to look at it and not look at the global nightmare.
But I think that's the bigger picture. The macro picture is bigger than
the
micro.
Yeah, but not as salient and certainly not as important.
Okay, local is more important than macro, I guess.
Okay, so say you hit the shit somehow. Storm.
Something. Lose everything.
You automatically have
because I'm here. Because
what do you mean?
But only because I have the space that I have. The friends that I have, the people that I have here.
Yeah, but you automatically have a couch you can crash on.
Not everybody has.
No, they don't. You're right.
Oh my God, this is one. We're gonna make this podcast long because I got one more.
Let's go.
I got a heavy one.
Let's go. Come on.
There is an epidemic in Seattle right now.
Go.
Of loneliness.
Oh my God, it's so true.
So fucking true, man. I'm talking about what I view on a daily basis. There are people.
Okay, now you have to preface this somewhat by saying you're a bartender.
I'm a bartender. People know that.
Yeah, I know they do.
Okay.
But being a bartender,
yes, that's
you
true.
are a witness to lots of
people come to me.
Fucking loneliness.
Yes, people come to me because they want.
They want this
something.
This.
A give and take, a shake of something. They want some conversation.
But not just that. They want like a consistent rapport.
Okay.
And I think that's really key for a lot of folks.
You have to, I think it's essential for humans.
I do too.
But some people don't have
But
it.
we're being paid to do that is the trick.
Technically.
Tim Buckley.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying technically like in a salary way. I'm saying technically in a you leave a tip. Tip is not required. We'll talk about tips later. But
Okay.
people want to socialize.
They do, and not necessarily with their significant others,
Right.
Or
True story.
or their supposed best buddies.
Yeah. They want something else. They want to just kind of.
Isn't that like a really funny and terrific thing to know about humans?
I think being a bartender and seeing people just not seeing people, dissecting them.
Yeah.
Because I get to know these people on a daily basis, and
Yeah.
I'm like, and I think, why the fuck does this person come here do they like me? Do they like the bar? Do they like what is it? And I'm like, well, if I disappeared, I'm pretty sure this guy would still be here.
Dude, Timmy and myself and Peter, although Peter never worked with Tim in Belltown. Not Buckley's Belltown, but Belltown Pub. The whole idea was about creating a friendly atmosphere, but that was like the first iteration of it. The rest became, oh, now I love these people. Now I rely upon these people.
Yeah.
Now they rely upon me, and it becomes a very estranged, weird thing if you get outside of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
It's cool. It's interesting the way that it.
I
breaks
would
down.
not have met you.
Never.
Well,
Our paths may have never crossed.
May have never crossed. I would never have met Jordan, probably. I would never have met.
I don't think you've met a lot of these people. Like why the fuck would we ever?
It's.
If I saw you on the
That's a
street, I would be like, what? Who?
Am I wearing this giant hat?
Yeah. And you look, bro.
No, I don't.
Who the fuck are you?
But
I would even talk to you in a bar.
That's mean.
I'm being super fucking real.
I don't expect anything less from you.
I would, if you were sitting next to me at a bar, I'd be like, I'm looking at my fucking phone. Yo, I don't know this dude. He looks weird. He looks like a weird big ass hat.
I look weird?
And it's Sunday. He's wearing sunglasses inside with a big ass hat. Who the fuck is this guy?
What a dick.
Nah, straight up.
I'm not criticizing. I'm criticizing.
I'm an introvert. I truly am an introvert.
No more so than I am.
Okay, that's fine. But I don't really love to like talk to people.
Me either.
But I like talking. It's like, you know why? 'Cause I like talking about real shit.
Same here.
I don't want to talk about the weather. I don't want to talk about the weather. I don't want to talk about ways to get to work. I don't want to talk about whatever bullshit on the news.
Me either. I think that after all these years, we know this about one another.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's too much bullshit in the world that I need to fucking conversate with you about whatever I can go fucking turn on that big rectangle. That's the biggest terrorist.
Oh God, it is.
The rectangle is the rectangle is the biggest terrorist in the world. That's my
no doubt
takeaway from. I tell people all the time.
No question.
The American TV is the biggest terrorist we have.
Yep.
Turn it off. Anyway.
Do you have a TV?
I do. We don't.
Then you are a fucking felon.
No, we don't have cable. That sounds awesome. By the way, you sucking down that drink. What the fuck is that? Pull your mic away or something. So people realize this. Let me tell you something. So episode 1, I have this really nice setup where I have booms and I have very good mics that can.
Yeah, I don't have one. I've got a headset that
Chris has to have a headset because he loves to like lean back and. Like,
I do. I love to because it's conversational.
So I gave Chris his headset that has a mic that's in his face all the time, so I can get good audio. So occasionally he gets too excited, and I'm like, "Yo, shut the fuck up! You're fucking peeking right now." And like I have a mic that's in my mouth where I can like step aside if I need to have a drink. But Chris, when he wants to drink, is like,
So true.
"It tastes so good."
So true.
But anyway,
Sorry.
It's all good.
Sorry, I'm failing as a human. I used to be a better human.
The epidemic of loneliness in Seattle.
Okay, now a lot of that has to do with there isn't necessarily a community. I mean, aside from aside from it being, like these, people from California or wherever, and they're a part of a company.
The company is a community. Amazon people.
I'm saying that's the only sense of it. Whereas, so you want to
No, I don't. Go ahead.
Oh, go.
No.
You go.
I think the people that work at
Stupid.
I've never wanted to unplug someone's mic so bad just now. Okay. If you have something to say, please go ahead.
I'm so sorry.
That was awful.
I know. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I won't interrupt.
Nah. So, people that work at Amazon that come down, they work at a company. They have people they work with, and they will conversate with them and go out and maybe have drinks.
Converse, not conversate.
Converse. But they come to a place so I know people that have just moved here recently that come to Buckley's because that's kind of their only place where they have, I'll talk about it in a second. That's their place where they have community. Because they've seen people they met people there. They've they feel comfortable.
This is true.
This is the atmosphere that Tim has built.
No, it's not Tim.
You just told me it was Tim.
No, Tim started it.
I'll tell you this right now. Okay, fine. Tim is the only reason why it exists.
Agreed.
We proliferate his
absolutely
intention.
You are great at harnessing people. You are fantastic at.
Thank you.
No, stop with that. But a lot of people love you, and if they don't, then fix your heart or die. Because, sorry,
so
you're my friends.
I've been looking at it for a long time, and I've been trying to understand why Buckley's works the way it does, and because I want to do a documentary on Buckley's, and I haven't. Again, with the things that I haven't done that I want to do. But I realized I know the answer to the question that I asked. The question was, why is Buckley's the way it is? And it all comes back to Tim's intention in his heart and the way he is as a person and what he wanted.
What do you think those were?
I don't know if I can lay him out. Like, maybe I could. I think that he wanted to start a bar that he'd want to be at. He would.
Oh, for sure.
He would love to work at and be at. He'd want to sit at a bar that he'd want to be at, and he'd want to work at a place that he'd want to bartend at. Because he was a bartender before he started the bar.
Oh yeah, that's how I knew him.
And he hired certain people because he wanted to work with them. Because and then he made sure that the ethos that he had as a person or as a bartender was reflected in the way that the bar was run.
No, I think that's true.
So the people that actually last here, that understand and get it, all get Tim's.
It's not just Tim. It's about being loving. And, dude, I've known Tim for a very long time. I've known him for longer than I've known Pete. And they're both like brothers to me. They're accidental brothers, older brothers.
Got it.
They school me all the time. But I've known him for a long time, and Timmy, he doesn't just want that idea. He just fostered it with, like, dude, I need to make a business or,
Bust.
or bust. And he did. And because he had built up these relationships with me and Harrison and Peter, we were able to make this fucking madness work.
It is madness, by the way.
It is madness. But it's so good for your heart.
In the end, yes. But I guess, yeah, nothing comes without a little bit of grinding. So there's got to be some fodder, something in there, some kind of like,
Yeah, I think so too.
some angst. Yeah. Good stuff, though. This place is awesome.
Have you seen a movie lately that you like?
Hold on, wait. You
Oh yeah,
because Chris.
Yeah, but we're gonna go to movies. But
movies.
I just pointed at a tattoo.
Well, let's go to the movies, and I'll tell you about that too.
Okay.
So the last movie that I just watched was Ender's Game. And Ender's Game is a movie.
Did you ever read it?
No, you're familiar?
Oh yeah, I read 4 of the books.
I don't know anything about the books. I think I downloaded it because somebody on my, sci-fi podcast. I don't listen to sci-fi, but somebody mentioned it.
Dude,
and I have.
It's actually a pretty good representation.
And yeah, I think so too. I don't know enough about. So there's a narrative out there that says that what is in movies is a little glimpse inside of what we really can do, like what's really out there.
Wow.
That's how they're letting us know. I hate saying they, but anyway,
I get what you're saying.
They're letting us know what is happening in the world and what we really have, and Captain America and these floating starships. Anyway, so Ender's Game was I don't even know what it was, but I watched the movie and I actually enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed the movie.
It's a pretty. Well, read the books. The books are fucking fantastic.
There's 4?
No, there's like 15.
I don't want to
maybe.
read 15 books.
No, I don't either. But if you read that book, and then it goes on, and they're incredibly challenging. They're so good.
Challenging in what way?
That it's fantastical.
The fuck does that mean?
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Fantastical?
Yes.
They're like you enjoyed it fantastically, like you love it?
No, well that too, but they are like. God, you're trying me.
You
are on my balls.
But if you just fucking say fantastic, I don't know what the fuck that means. You love the book. Yeah, okay, got it. Done. But like, what does that mean? What is that? Like, for me, I watched the movie and I'm like, yo, this shit is fucking entertaining.
You just said yo.
Little kid.
God.
Little kid. Like, yo is meaning like, let's.
I know what you mean.
Dial it down. I'm talking real talk here. Like,
God, what a
anyway,
dick.
so this little kid is like dialing in. The narrative behind that is that little kids are ill corrupted by society, and they still have their like innocentness of they don't know and have not assimilated to all the norms we have in society, and now they can like they don't know normal education. They're just like dealing with what they have, what they were born with, and supposedly that is better than what we fuck them up with society.
That's very true.
And then they can take what they have, and this guy was kind of gifted, and he used his skills to be an awesome general, and eventually lead a armada to take over and defeat this
ant armada.
Yeah. What do I call them?
The Formics.
I call them something else.
Yeah, but they're Formics.
Insectoid.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. It's Formics.
Anyway, so no, Insectoid is
so nice if you read a book.
That sounds so dismissive, you fucking asshole. Insectoid is the group that I put in all insectoid beings within the universe when I talk about
I get it.
non-humanid.
Fine. That's fine.
That sounds like You wanna hide your money? Hide it in books, motherfucker. Because black people don't talk to books. Like, fuck you.
Sorry that I'm smarter than you. I didn't mean to
Just
be.
keep drinking your drink that I invented for you.
Oh, what is this, by the way?
It's called a urine. You in?
I'm out.
You're in. You're in. You're drinking it. It's called the urine. You want to know what the urine is? The urine is slow and low whiskey. It's in a 20-ounce pint glass, ice, some Hefeweizen, and then a splash of Sprite on top.
That's creepy.
And you
That's a
love
creepy
it.
drink.
You're still fucking drinking it.
I am.
You're in.
I so am.
You're in. Anyway. Where the fuck were we?
I don't know. Let's talk about another subject.
My list. Oh, the tattoo.
Go.
The tattoo that Chris pointed at, which he hadn't seen yet for some reason, was a tattoo that I have on my right wrist, and it says progress. It's an equation, actually. It says progress over perfection. And the progress is written kind of poorly. It's written slightly poorly, and then the perfection is written as perfect as a tattoo artist could have written it. And the reason why I have this tattoo, Christy and I got tattoos on Valentine's Day last year. Not this past year, the year before. And both on our wrists. And this tattoo...
Does she have the same one?
No, hers says keep going. It's in cursive. Did
you ever see the one on I love her, but Lauren's arm?
Oh, no, what does it say? I know she has a lot of tattoos, but what does hers say? Is it funny?
Accidentally funny because people work. Mm-hmm. It's like it says. I think it's on left arm. It says we all try.
Oh, I think I have seen that. Yeah.
Way to aim for the middle, darling. It's nothing you should put on your arm.
Shots fired. Really?
No, I love her. I will.
No, I get it.
Always come to her aid, but we all try. Is like saying, "Oh, whoops."
Nah, it's fucked up. I'm calling you out. I'm fucked up. It's fucked up. I'm calling someone's tattoo out, like in shit.
Well, I just called you. Wait a minute. You thought enough about making a tattoo. Sorry.
Go ahead.
It should be equally criticized.
You can criticize my tattoo. It's fine because I'm here and I can defend it.
Oh, I did that with her too already.
Okay, fine. Okay, as long as
when I first saw it, and that's like 2 years ago when I met her. Like, really?
It's funny. I have this tattoo on my back of it's a huge.
You have a tattoo on your back?
You didn't know that I have it? Yeah.
Why would I?
You would never know that. I have a huge tattoo from my ass all the way to my shoulders.
No.
Yeah. And it's
what is it?
You want to see it right now?
Yeah, go.
All right. Because this is for podcasting.
Yeah. It's too bad this isn't videoed.
We will get video near episode 27.
Show me dick face.
Fuck you.
He actually literally had to resurface. Okay. What is that?
All right. So the tattoo it's a tree. In the middle of the tree, there's two people like embracing, and there's a child in the roots of the tree. And also there's a sublime sun that I had already that is engulfed kind of by the roots of the tree. And when I got the tattoo, like I didn't want to tell anybody what it meant. People always ask, "What does it mean?" I'm like, "I don't know what the fuck it means. It means whatever you want it to mean."
No, that's a creepy answer, though.
It is, and I don't give a fuck because I don't want to tell you what it means. The same way that I navigate life in general, because I don't like to talk to people. I don't like to like.
What are you doing then?
For me personally, what it means?
Yeah.
It means we all need to get back to what is important, which is each other,
then
nature.
Why don't you like to talk to people?
Because I don't want to talk about weather and ways to get to work. I want to talk about real shit.
Okay. All right.
Real things take longer times to talk about.
For sure.
Than than like, hey, did you have a tough time getting back home today? Because it was really, the bridge is broken down. There was an accident on the left lane.
I can't do it, man.
Fuck off.
I fucking can't do it. I just can't do it.
That's why I'm like, so I don't have time to talk about the bullshit. That's why I don't. That's why I don't like to talk. That's why I like. That's funny. People say,
start talking to me like people that you and I know, and they start going on. I'm sorry, that they start going on about whatever their business is. I just will walk away. I won't excuse myself. I'll just walk away.
Because you have to. Because like, I can't either. I have to. Either my face is gonna tell you that I don't give a fuck.
But they oftentimes don't recognize that.
Yeah.
They're sociopaths or psychopaths.
Whoa, that's harsh.
I'm just saying that they don't recognize what your face is doing, going,
That's the best right there. Okay. Yeah. Yes, tell me some more, please. I'd love to hear more about your...
But no, that I got no time for that. I have no time for horse shit.
It's just shit. So I will never tell. Because when you ask normal people, when normal people ask me about real things, I'm not really sure how to answer. Sometimes I'm like, do I give them the simple?
That's a really interesting question.
Do I give them the simple answer, or do I give them my answer? Because if I give them my answer, am I sure? Do I know they're going to deal with this the way I think? Yeah. Or is it going to go down?
No, it's going to go down
the brick wall. Like it's like I'm throwing a pitch.
Oh, for sure.
Are you going to catch it, or is it going to hit you in the face? Mm-hmm. So sometimes
it's always going to go down.
Yeah. So it's like
99% of the time, it's going to go down that rabbit hole. You know that, right?
Well, wait, hold on a second. Time out. Let's rephrase it. So if someone asks me about my tattoo, and they say, "What does that mean?" There's two options for me. I say it means whatever you want it to mean, which is
creepy.
Which is an easy way for me to say, I don't want to tell you.
Right.
Or I say what the real answer is, and the real answer. Blank faces the person usually. Most people who don't have that much of an insight.
Okay, so now you are getting on board with my idea of the idea of mystery is better.
Well, which answer is that? Is that the first one?
To writing, like
no. I mean, but like, which answer are you linking to? Like. Whatever you want it to mean, or are you saying that I should tell you the right answer, the real answer?
So, it's no. You should just let it be unanswered.
So it's whatever you want it to mean.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But when you say that, you say that, it's creepy. No, it's not bad. It's
just creepy.
It's just creepy.
I can be creepy.
Dude, you're killing me. So, don't you understand the difference?
See, I don't consider it creepy, but I understand the difference. No.
I'm not talking about it being creepy. I'm saying that when you hold a bit
back
of
mystery back,
sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Totally, it's more imaginative.
Then you understand everything that I've written and every photograph I've taken.
Dude, I wish
totally understand everything.
I wish the audience could really dive into some of your fucking work. So let's unpack this for a second, so I can be candid and open with.
I don't know if this is going to be good.
It's okay. It's not okay. It's fine. So, the reason why I interviewed Chris originally, Chris is literally the first podcast we did.
Yeah.
And it's because there are so many things in my head that I did not understand about Chris that I wanted to sit him down and to ask questions to help fill in some of the gaps that I have in my fucking picture.
Why are you even remotely interested? I don't understand that.
Because we're fucking family.
Yeah, we're family.
So what the fuck? I need to understand. I want to understand the people that are close to me.
Okay, I will never be not forthcoming.
That's it. If you're part of my world.
Yep, and I will always be.
If I don't have the picture well defined, I want to know. So that's why I made a platform, the NBZ podcast, for me to sit people down and fucking talk. And once I had the podcast with you and I had unpacked your early life and some of your later life and some of your art and some of the stories behind that, and I was like, oh, I get the picture I drew in my head is now more clear. It's more defined. It's still not done, but
When does it become defined, and when will it ever be done?
it's never done. It's never done.
Oh, it'll be done when I die. I understand that.
That's finite for sure.
But what are you talking about?
I'm talking about I didn't understand you. I didn't understand some of the things, some of the behaviors that I've witnessed and some of the things that I saw. And I'm like, I don't understand where this is coming from. But now, more and more that I know you, and I've keep putting pieces of puzzles into the picture, I get it. I'm like, okay, I understand. And I can so most of the people that I work with.
Yeah, but you're already speaking from a place of compartmentalization.
Yep.
Without any information.
Any?
With little information.
Yeah, that's how I have to work.
Why?
Because I don't have more information. That's why I want more information by sitting you down and talking to you.
Oh, bless your heart for that.
I
was talking more parochially.
I can keep you in this compartmentalized hole that I put you in.
Oh, you think so? But that's sweet.
In my own mind, doesn't matter. That's how
That makes me upset.
That's why I want to get more fodder, more conversation, more like, hey, Chris, I get it. Now that we're here, we're talking, I understand. So it's a funny thing that you say this, because I actually had a interaction with a regular, let's say 4 or 5 weeks ago. This woman who comes in my bar on a Friday night, and she loves to get fucking wasted. And she comes in completely sober, and when she leaves, she's completely hammered.
Okay.
And I make these I legitimately don't. I've realized after a while, after bartending, I don't want to judge people, but I do judge people. So I put her in this box of because she actually said before I got married to other people, not me. Oh, I can get Nick. I can make sure I could get him in bed or what. Like, she thought she could obtain me. And
oh, wow.
Because I think she generalized. She has kind of a fat booty, and she's sassy and whatnot. She thought that she had the game to just she thought she had me pigeonholed, and she could do the things to get me, interested in her.
For sure. Yeah,
I'm like,
I get it.
You don't fucking know me from Jack.
At all.
There's so many things that attract me besides anything to do with a booty. You need to have a fucking this. Yes. You need to have a brain. Yes. You need to have some intellectual. For me to really get fucking interested in you, I need to have some conversation, something to
oh yeah.
That's way more attractive.
Oh my God, that's
than titties and boobies and whatever that.
And I love all those too.
Yeah, I love them too, but yeah.
Holy cats.
Yeah.
I am so.
Don't you feel like 50 IQ points smarter after you ejaculate?
Kinda.
So I'm going back to my college years where I'm like, I've been 10 seconds after ejaculating and then being like, what the fuck am I doing? Where?
I gotta breathe. Hold on. I gotta breathe.
Because leading up to that moment, you were like, whoa, this booty, And then all of a sudden, you're like, holy, what the fuck did I just do? Oh, how do I get out of here? Oh, man. Where are my pants? Where's my wallet? Fuck. All right. If I say this and I do that, I call my dude.
Dude, shut up. For a second, shut up. That makes me so happy. It makes me feel less alone. No, that's actual just regular human nature.
Oh God. So anyway,
Isn't it?
yeah, I agree with you, man. I'm just like so. Long story short, I think I'm different in a way to most dudes that are just chasing some ass. Like I need more.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm not that. I'm not that. I'm not that dude.
So anyway, she thought she could do this. So anyway, long story. Like, let's get back to the point. The point is that
yeah.
she came in, and she thought that I was judging her. And I try hard lately of the last 2 years to not judge people on
bullshit.
No, I do. I'm literally.
I know you're trying.
I'm trying,
but you're not successful.
I want to let people live. I want to let people do their thing.
No, that's not a question.
I'm talking. Hold on, and I want to let people give themselves the room to run. So, she knew that she felt that I was judging her, and eventually it was a slow Friday, and we had a conversation. We literally talked about her kids. So when she said she has kids, I looked at her with this, like, it's hard for me to like not change my face, and like I can't hide my emotions on my face. And she said she had kids, and I was like, what the fuck? You have kids? I see you in here fucking hunting down dudes left and right and failing, and you have a fucking child? Anyway, so so she told me a story about her child, and I'm not going to repeat anything about the story but it was extremely heartfelt, and my heart went out to her and the situation, the child, and the whole thing, and it drew a picture of how responsible she actually is. She got divorced from a guy that was a narcissist. And I don't know.
You're a narcissist.
No, I'm not. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, you are the biggest narcissist
Your mic goes off for that. There's no way. There's no way that you can.
You are. No, that's too loud. That's too loud.
You think I'm a narcissist?
Yes. Do you know about narcissy?
I don't. I did not know anything about narcissy at all.
Okay, was a dude an Echo and narcissy? You don't know anything about this?
Zero.
Dumb. Then don't talk about it.
She educated me a little bit about her husband at the time, who was a narcissist, and his inadequacies and how he treated other people because he was a narcissist. And for you to call me a narcissist,
you are. I love you.
I hope to God you are fucking kidding.
I'm not kidding. The thing of it is, it's like it's not the condemnation.
You think that I'm a narcissist?
I do. You just said, "Do you think I am?" That's narcissistic.
Hold on, people. I'm looking up narcissism.
Oh my God! No, look up narcissy and Echo.
Nope, I'm looking up narcissism.
No, look up narcissy and Echo. It comes from the original story.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Narcissism,
excessive or erotic interest in oneself and one's physical appearance. Excessive or erotic interest in oneself and one's physical appearance.
Dude,
now,
I have
please
been there.
Please tell me that you think that I have an excessive interest in myself.
Yes, I do.
Wow. Okay.
What?
No, that's fine. That's your opinion.
Oh my
that's your opinion.
God. All of a sudden,
I don't want you to be upset about that. Nope.
Nick is now separating himself from me.
I'm not.
He's no longer my family.
Nope, I'm your family still.
He is so mad at me.
No, I'm not mad at you. I'm just listening to you. And if that's what you think about me, that's fine. I personally don't view myself that way.
No,
that's fine.
It's not my only thought about you.
That's not your only thought, but if you actually, even if that's in your fucking makeup of me.
Yes, you're narcissistic.
That's fine. Okay, fine.
Okay, look up the story of...
Excessive, though. Excessive.
No, but look up the story of
Fuck this.
Narcissus and Echo. Then you'll get a better idea, because it's really heartbreaking.
Echo.
Oh, God.
This is myths and legend. What is this?
Yes. How much of our words are not by root of myth and...
This seems like a poem. I have to read a lot here.
Oh, my God. He doesn't
Just tell
like
me.
to read.
Tell me. I'm not reading this. Tell me.
Okay, so Echo is a woman. You're a narcissistic fuck. So you look into the to the pond and see reflection.
Time out. I would. You know what? Wherever you see this post, wherever you have commented or gotten to this link, however you have gotten here, if it's in my feed on my blog or if it's in my Facebook post, please comment. Please comment and tell me. Comment and say yes. You think Nick is a narcissist? Please tell me. And I don't care. I don't care if you think I'm a narcissist
He
or not.
totally cares.
No, I don't.
Otherwise, he wouldn't make this a point of
'Cause
conversation.
I fucking don't think I'm a narcissist.
Yeah. Says the narcissist. Dude, you are.
Echo's a woman. Keep going.
No,
Fuck off.
I gotta take a break.
I'm gonna fucking cut your mic. All right, we're back. So after a short break and a refill, I've asked a few people at the bar, a few people that know Chris and I, if I was personally a narcissist.
Oh, I'm sorry. I love you, but you are.
And all four of those people
Said
definitely
no.
said no, that Nick is not a narcissist.
Oh, yeah, they're just trying to be nice, and I'm trying to be correct. You are. I'm narcissistic. Jesus Christ. Why are you, trying to, find four other people to...
I'm pretty sure
to
that
claim
I'm pretty
that
sure
you're
that
not.
the people who really know will comment on this podcast.
They don't know what narcissism is, then.
Excessive. I've read it. You want me to look it up again? I'll say that yes, I do love myself, but I don't excessively love myself.
No, you should. You should.
Everybody should love themselves.
Sure.
Because
Absolutely.
I'm a confident person, but I don't.
What are you confident? What makes you most confident? Like what ability that?
What makes me most confident?
Yeah, I mean, it's
You want to know
legit
how I
question.
got confident in myself?
No, yes, but
I'll tell you that story, but
I want to hear it. Go.
well, I'm confident. There's two things that made me confident in myself. Number one, growing up, a swimmer, being black in a white dominated sport
In Connecticut.
and dominating the sport and being a part of a team that was all white
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
and beating the shit out of people who thought they could beat me
For sure.
and just being awesome at something that you were in your prime age. Number two, doing a lot of yoga when I was 27 to 32, like 3 or 4 years. Well, that's more than 3 years, but so let's say 27 to 30.
Okay.
Let me know who my adult self really was. And I became confident in who I was at 30.
Okay.
Therefore, no one could tell me otherwise than what I knew I was. So between those two things, I was confident in
I get it.
who I was. So loving myself in a way
But
is not a bad thing for me.
I didn't claim it as a bad thing.
Well, I think narcissism is a bad thing.
Well,
Excessive love of oneself is a bad thing. But loving oneself is not a bad thing.
okay, that's a great division. That's a lovely division.
Okay,
Where's the gray, though? I mean, where's the one
I'm,
becomes the other?
I don't exist. I'm not existing in the gray. I'm existing in the.
Of course, you're existing in the gray. We all are.
Okay, maybe, but I'm not fucking very gray at all. I don't think I'm there. I'm not in the fucking. And there's no way you can be like Nick is a narcissist. Because I've met a lot of bartenders that are narcissists, that like love the limelight, want people to love them for who they are and what they look like and all this other.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I've been there. I've
Absolutely.
seen it.
So have I.
Actually, I can't say
Of
I've
course
been
I
there.
have.
I've seen it.
I have too.
But
But
that's not how I define myself, at least.
No.
So I did take a little bit of offense from your statement.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
You fucking narcissist
No,
asshole.
That's fine.
I'm so
that
sorry.
you make statements. It's okay, and I should be able to take it, and I do take it.
I'm not just making statements. They're not statements based on nothing.
So tell me how you think that what you've seen of me.
Because
you
curate your life so exactingly.
How so?
That's narcissistic to me.
What is they break that down for a layman?
What part?
The curating my life exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, break that down for me. Explain that.
You are extraordinarily particular about every little thing. That it is true to me that you are narcissistic. This is coming from somebody who loves you deeply.
I know. That's why I'm surprised.
It's not a bad thing. It's just a thing.
It's a thing. Okay, fine. I'm perceiving it poorly.
Negatively.
Yes, I am.
I'm sorry. I don't.
No, you shouldn't be sorry.
No, I'm sorry that you feel negative about it.
I get
That's
it.
not where I'm coming from.
I get it.
All.
Trust
At
me.
all.
We had the same conversation with Jordan last night. I remember. Not last night, but the last podcast. Because I was sorry for the way she had perceived my statement. And
Yeah.
But anyway.
No, but I'm sorry for the way I am clearly wrong.
No, you're right in your own mind.
My mind's malleable. So is yours.
I'm not trying to change you.
I'm willing to be.
No, but I don't want to. It's fine. If that's the way you see me, then that's okay. Then I need.
No, I see you in multitudes. I see you in plethoras of ideas.
The multiverse.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't see you as like this one thing.
Right.
Because that's dumb.
That's true. Okay, fair enough. It's all love. It's all love.
It is all love. And I'm sorry that I'm not making myself clear enough.
Nah, it's fine. But I get it. I think I do get it. Because there's a facet in all of us of all of these things, like the Mandelbrot set that you alluded to earlier.
This is very true.
I'm not sure if everybody knows. I do kind of let things glaze over, but I don't think too many people know what a Mandelbrot set is.
Oh.
I don't want to explain it. People can look it up on their own. But
yeah. Or Fibonacci. Fibonacci is the easiest.
Fibonacci it is easy, but
it's the easiest
it's nature.
mathematical formula ever.
True. But it exists in nature in many different ways.
Only how we view nature. That's why it becomes an interesting prospect for conversation.
Yeah. Yes. The lens that we view things through is...
especially with the Fibonacci divisions. Oh, I don't want to talk about this. Jesus Christ!
You could make almost anything into the Fibonacci sequence if you really look hard enough.
Maybe. Maybe.
I'm looking at that window and I'm like, I probably can draw that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it goes into its.
But anyway. Love. It's all love, right? That's what it all should be.
It is.
Because that's what that tattoo is about. The tattoo is about getting back to nature and loving one another and getting back to humanity.
Okay, then why wouldn't you automatically give that to everyone that you...
Fuck them. They don't understand.
No!
Because they don't understand. Most people don't understand. When I say that, if I said that to somebody, they don't understand what I'm saying. If I said it's all about love, getting back to humanity, and getting back to nature, it means move out of the city.
Well, honestly, I've
go
known
live
you
on
for
in the woods.
like
and
nearly
love.
a decade, but how does that translate?
I'm not living that. That's what I would love for people to do, but that's not what I live. That's what we should be doing.
What do you live?
I live. It's a great question. I live in this world and slightly of this world.
What do you mean slightly?
Yeah,
You are only,
it's true.
you are only of this world.
Okay, so let's put it all the way around. I
Go.
live of this world and I slightly live in this world. I would love to be.
Okay, then why wouldn't you live fully in this world?
Because it's fucking hard, man. And I'm lazy.
Yeah.
Straight up. I would love to be the hunky-dory, lovey person who loves to help the bum out on the street. But I know that guy, if I give that guy money, he's going to drugs. And I love to help the guy that I met, you know, give him a place to stay. And do,
Yeah,
like,
it's
I'm
totally different now.
I want to do those things. But I
So
know
do
in my heart, because I'm so jaded from what I see on a
Yeah.
daily basis, that I know that my efforts are not going truly to
Something good
Yeah.
and wholesome.
It's fu-
I'm sorry, but
can't do
that
it.
doesn't need to be addressed. What needs to be addressed is fixing somebody's needs apparently right now. That's all it is.
Yeah. So okay, I'll give you an example. Let me give you an example. Last weekend, I was gassing up my Jeep, and this kid was walking on crutches up to past me at the gas station and asked me where Seattle Boxing Gym was. And I told him, I looked it up on my phone. I said, it's in Capitol Hill. And he's like, I just got off the train. My phone's dead. I need to meet my trainer there, yada, yada, yada.
Wow.
So I said, I finished gassing up my Jeep, and I said, I'll take you there. And on the way, he told me the stories about how he's from Idaho, and he wanted to be a boxer, and he just graduated college, and all these stories about his life and how he's going to be homeless while he was here and whatnot. Tough, like I get it, right? A tough story. And I'm in the back of my head, I'm like, I'm giving this guy a ride to this place because that's my good deed for right now. But in the back of my head, I'm like, I literally right now at this time have a place for this guy to stay because I have a condo that's unoccupied that I could say, stay here. Here's the key. Do this. Do that.
That's a very kind thought.
But I'm not going to do that.
But
I don't know what to do from Jack.
Exactly.
But like,
No.
It's like, do I extend my hand all the way, or do I say,
Oh, that's a really, really important.
or do I
question.
just drop him off at this place where he needed to go, which I've done a good deed in itself.
That's an important question,
Yeah,
and you should only go halfway.
and that's what I did.
This is what old man is talking about. It is only halfway.
Right. So I feel
Otherwise, you're giving them, you're spoon feeding them, pudding. At that point, I mean, like.
I think I did it. I think because I could have left him at the gas station and be like, "Yo, it's right there, homie. Walk on in your hobbled ass fucking foot in your crutches."
Yeah, which is difficult.
So I said, "Okay, I'll give you a ride. I'll give you a ride. Here's my car. Like, hop in my car and let's go." Right? But I said,
Fucking Eric Lee.
I said, okay, and I listened to the story, but I'm like, I'm not gonna. And he didn't know that I have resources to help him out.
Right.
But I could have, but I didn't.
How does that make you feel?
In a way, I questioned myself a couple times because I want to be that person that opens up and says, here. But maybe, you know what? And now I'm thinking about it as I'm talking to you. If I had like 6 condos that were all making money.
Different.
And they're all filled.
Different.
And I had like fat sacks of cash and I was organizing. And I had one that was open. I'd be like, yeah, sure, why not? Who gives a fuck, right? If this guy trashes this one.
Well, then you actually put up a good point. At what time do you feel that you have enough to give to somebody else.
Shit. That's tough, dude. Are you really serious? That's funny. You know what? Because personally, and then you're digging into my fucking shit right now. Because right now, I personally don't feel like I have like so. Okay. Oh God, man, you fucking okay. Being a bartender, I make great money, and I have enough to live. But I've built a lifestyle that is pushing what I make right to the edge.
Okay.
So being married, where we live, what I need to contribute, and my car payment and other things that I have, other responsibilities that I have, pushes what I make as a bartender right to the limit. So I feel crunched.
Oh.
Because my Airbnb is not making money right now.
Okay.
If it was,
Yeah, but
then I'd be fucking totally fine. Because you're adding.
yeah, but you have an Airbnb.
Yes.
You're a ridiculous clown.
Or a smart businessman.
You are a smart businessman, but you understand that, like, you're, like all of us, we are relegated to the whims and wills of the market.
Totally.
You are the smartest businessman.
Not at all. Not
hold on.
anywhere near that.
Yeah. I'm still talking. Fuck you. You are the smartest contemporary businessman that I know. I know you, and I know a bunch of people, and we know the same people, and most of us are ridiculous jerks.
I can name lots of people that are way smarter than me that we both know.
I'm one of them.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay.
All right. This is supposed to be our last. This is our last.
No,
Yes.
we've got like a half an hour still.
Okay, come on.
All right. What's one of the most defining, creepy moments that have ever happened to you as a child?
Shit. Nothing's coming to mind right now. Defining creepy? Defining
Like weird, like something that's defining, something that's.
I can give you a defining moment, not a creepy moment though.
Um.
I've got a defining moment for sure.
Oh, I don't want to talk creepy stuff though.
I don't have anything creepy though. Think creepy.
Nothing?
Nothing.
In
Nothing.
Connecticut?
Nothing creepy happens to me in Connecticut.
Dude, Connecticut by itself is creepy.
No.
It is.
I'm sorry that
It's boring.
your definition.
Therefore,
Are you fucking kidding me?
dude, Connecticut is so boring.
And
Connecticut to me is the road between Boston and New York. It's so dull.
because Boston is so awesome.
No, it's not.
Okay, then.
It's not.
Connecticut is fucking awesome. And I'll rep my fucking state forever.
Let's go.
You got a fucking mix of awesome people because you got so you got Norwalk, Stamford, Bridgeport, which are all on the coast, which are all major cities in the state. Then you have Hartford, which is the capital, which is inland, which is kind of here nor there. It's in the middle. Then you got Waterbury and other cities who are, aka Dirty Water. You got some like
Dirty Water. What does that mean?
That's their nickname, Dirty Water.
Seems really.
There's some low class.
mean.
There's some low class motherfuckers in Waterbury.
I don't doubt
Okay,
it.
so, but you also have Greenwich, and I could kind of blanket the rest of the state and say there's there's very nice. But let's just look at Greenwich in and of itself because that
Okay.
kind of makes up a lot of the whole state, a lot of the money. It's very close. It's on the New Haven line. Which is a rail line that goes from New Haven to Grand Central Station, and it's a lot of money. When I say a lot of money, when most people think of a lot of money, they would think of a large house with maybe 5-6 bedrooms and
Okay.
very big, maybe even
Okay.
like 3,000-4,000 square feet. That's like a big house. When I think of big house in Greenwich, I think of fucking walking up and there's 4 to 6 pillars in front of your home. And you can't see it from the road. There's a long driveway. It's probably a
So
quarter
gross.
to a half a mile.
That's white trash.
No.
That's white trash, dude.
It's not white trash. That's white collar trash.
What?
White collar trash
Oh, white
versus
collar.
white trash.
I'm sorry. They're the same to me. Well, then help me.
Stella Artois is white collar trash. Bush Light is white trash.
I'm sorry. They're both white trash to me.
Whatever you want to call it, dude. I'm just calling it how it is. So, garden party.
I believe you.
Garden party versus backyard barbecue.
I would prefer the backyard barbecue.
You probably
honestly.
would because you're white trash. if you want to throw shots and call motherfuckers narcissists and shit, yeah. See how it feels now, motherfucker.
No, I submit to that accusation.
Anyway.
You don't.
I don't.
You're dumb.
Anyway, Greenwich is crazily rich. There's lots of people that have made lots of money in hedge funds and whatnot, and they work in New York City, and there's just tons of money in that city, and people just have expensive houses.
Yeah,
But Connecticut is a great state. I think I'm not gonna ever let Connecticut go as a because it's diverse. Because where I live, where I grew up, is diverse. I had rich friends. I had poor friends. I lived in I went to a very diverse school.
How many other black guys did you know?
Lots. There
Really?
were like lots.
In Connecticut?
Yes. Where I went to school,
That's
there were lots of
surprising
black.
to me
It is.
because everywhere I went in Connecticut, it was nothing but white folk.
There is mostly white folks, and I grew up a mostly white life. But where I went to school, there were lots of black people.
It wasn't like my school.
I'm just saying, like I identified because I swam, and that's where I grew a lot of my personality with a very white life. So the vernacular that I adopted, the styles and people and bands and music and everything the personality that I adopted and became true to was very white. So the way I talk, what I do, the way I approach life was white because that's what I was around when I was 9 through when I was 21.
By the way,
Obviously,
me too.
you're white though.
Yeah, I know, but I also was raised around a lot of black people and a lot of Mexicans.
So how did you how did you make the difference? Like what?
You mean differentiate?
Yes, that's what the word I was looking for.
I think that it had to do with not trying to differentiate. It was acclimate. So
did you acclimate?
I did. So I was around a lot of not white people most of my life.
Okay.
And, you know, I mean, like, fucking Mexicans here who work, we're like, gringo. And it's like, yeah, okay.
But because you can speak fluent Spanish?
Yeah. And then it's also about, like, just the feel of getting along.
Mm-hmm.
That's more important than identification, like self-identification, than anything. It's like, well, we'll be friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there for you. I know you're going to be there for me.
Human nature. Humans.
It's not, though, especially... It's more of a hunter-gatherer form of human nature than it is...
I wouldn't say it's general, just human nature, but it's like, that's what... I like you, you like me, we're good together.
Yes.
So I'm gonna be there. You're gonna be there for me.
Yes.
Like, there's a simpatico.
The whole idea of like religion or hold on,
Dirty word.
religion or fucking discoloration.
Yeah.
You're black. I'm pink. I'm a fucking asshole.
We're both assholes.
But we're not. And the idea that should define how I live my life is absurd. I love absurdities, but that's one that I can't get behind.
Agreed. So you assimilated. But so
Yeah.
do you take anything from the Mexicans or the
God
blacks that you
damn,
live
yes,
with?
Absolutely. Dude.
What parts? It's a tough question, I know, but
The Mexicans were always super family. They're all
Yeah.
about family.
very familiar.
Yeah. And I loved that. And they would take me in
Right.
and treat me like family. And so it was so lovely. The black people that I knew, they were a little bit that way, but only a little. And like I remember playing poker with this black dude, and he was black. He was black as night.
What the fuck does that mean?
Hold on. He was black as night, and he was so sweet to me. And I hadn't had any experience with black people aside from the kids who would kick the shit out of me at school. So this man, he came in, and the details are ridiculous. He came in, and he would play poker with me. And I found out later on, he just came out of jail for murdering a motherfucker.
Wow.
And so that was my initial experience with an intimate relationship with
Yeah.
black people.
Yeah.
Otherwise, my friendships with black people were just pretty much how you would have a relationship with anybody.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, how's it going? Good.
All right, cool.
Fuck off.
Keep
I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just
Yeah.
loving disgruntledness.
Loving disgruntledness.
I don't know, man.
It's funny, that's where we were. I was talking about love, and I wanted to like.
I'm sorry that I veered away.
No.
I did
It's,
something
we always
bad,
veer
I
away, but
think.
I'm like this love in general, of what love is and what it defines and what we love for fellow human, love for people you actually fucking care about, or love the people.
Oh, okay.
Love
I
for
want to-
humanity.
Yes. I want to say I want you to flourish and be loving and have all love beset upon you. On the other hand, there are vengeful, shitty parts of my personality that doesn't want that for other people.
What?
I would love to come from on high and say, yes, I'm past all of my dog shit ideas. I'm not. There's shit in my heart. I've got shit in my heart.
So you don't want love for other people,
Sometimes. Sometimes I do not.
for even the people that you love?
Yep.
Ooh,
I know. It's gross.
it is gross.
It's disgusting. I hate myself as a result, but it exists.
Damn, man.
What do you mean, damn?
That's fucking tough, dude. For you to say that one day, right now, that you love somebody, and then tomorrow
No, I'm still gonna love them,
you still love them, but you don't want.
but I've got hate for them.
You don't want the lovely things in life for them.
I mostly want those, but
But you just said that you didn't.
I know sometimes I don't.
That's fucked up.
Okay.
Okay then.
Well, I'm a bad person then.
No. You're not a bad person. That's just how you feel. You stated it, and you're standing by it. That's fine.
Okay, then how do you define being a human?
I think it's just tough. We are in the day and age that we live in right now.
No, fuck off with that.
Okay, go ahead.
This is
How do
not-
I define
this
being
is
human?
not brand new. There's nothing about this that's
How do I
brand new.
define being a human? Is that what's your question? Ask
Yes.
it again.
Okay, go.
No, ask your question again. How do I
Go.
define being a human?
Yes.
I think it's fucking hard because you.
It doesn't earn being defined. That's the point.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. Only for you.
Being defined?
Yes. No. I'm sorry.
You
I'm
can
not
just be
gonna
whatever
be
you want.
defined anymore.
You just be whatever you want. You can just do whatever you want. Not be defined.
That's what we are by nature. That's what we are.
Human. So you're defined by your body. That is indiscretionable unless you chop your arm off. You are a hominid with 2 legs, 2 arms, a nose, eyes, and mouth, and that's
Okay.
defined.
All right.
So you're human. You're human. That's you.
Okay. I think
So-
my phone just went off.
Fuck your phone.
Okay, done.
But yeah, your viewpoints on life can change, but it doesn't mean that you're less defined by human.
How not?
Just because you change your fucking viewpoints doesn't mean you're like different.
Then I call into question your idea of being a human.
Human, hominoid, human on this planet right now means
You think it's just like
it's your body. You're the fucking vehicle that you drive through this. The vehicle that you drive through this society and world and the lifetime that you live it. Human. We're not defined by like just this fucking body.
of course
I'm a
we
soul.
are.
I'm a soul that's
No, you're
driving this
not.
body. Yes, I
No,
fucking
you're
am.
not.
I'm a soul.
You are not a soul.
Get the fuck out of
You
here.
are still a body.
Fuck you. Listen to me, and I'm gonna tell this fucking right here, right now. My definition of the way that we navigate this life is, all right. Chris wants a minute. What?
It's a second, not a minute.
right, fine.
Go.
My definition of the way that Nick Burke, am navigating this life. I'm a soul driving this meat flesh body. I don't give a fuck about what's going on outside. I'm a soul that's driving this meat flesh body around this society and earth,
So incorrect.
and eventually this body will crash and die, and then I will eventually inhabit another form.
Oh God, that's so sweet. It's a lovely idea. I want to believe it, but
You don't have
it's
to.
Not. No. I'm not.
That's
trying
my
to
idea.
Condescend. I just think you're stupid.
Okay, that's cool. Just my idea.
I don't think you're stupid.
I know you don't, but I'm just saying that's just how I. That's
I'm just trying to be funny.
That's how I'm navigating this.
Ugh.
Life. That's how I'm navigating this life. I don't have to have enough caring and hinge everything on this fucking one moment. Like I have to be so successful. I have to do all this and that.
No,
the other.
that's bad
I'm just
thinking.
fucking.
That's
it's fu-
bad thinking.
We're fucking playing a game, man.
Dude, always,
All this shit is a game.
every time. Every
Single
you and
time. This is a game.
But I don't feel like this is a game.
It's a game.
I feel
It's a
like,
game.
Okay, well you can think that.
I'm
but I
fucking
don't
around
think
right
that.
now. We're fucking around. We get to play. It's fun.
It's play.
I don't give a fuck.
I do.
I don't. It's fun.
I'm sorry. I care about this.
I
enough
do
to
care.
show.
I do care about everything, about all this stuff. I care about life. I care about my wife. I care about love. I care about everybody around me. But it's a game. I care about it because it's a game.
No, you have to think about that a little bit more.
Tell me.
You think it's a game?
Yep.
Dude, I have to be the devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
Okay, then what part does it become not a game?
It's never not a game.
What are you talking about?
If so, listen.
What if somebody came in like an axe murderer?
All right, then I fucking die. So quick, cool, got it, done. Hopefully this podcast gets out and we get to like be famous for forever because we got axed by a dude while we're getting fucking doing a podcast. Skip to fucking hour 2:35 where they get fucking axed.
Okay.
Doesn't matter, man. We're coming
It
back.
does matter.
Nah, we're coming back.
It matters.
I'm coming back. I'm going back to source, chilling out, then I'm coming back. Maybe not on this earth, maybe some in another universe, maybe in a fucking insectoid being.
Okay,
I'm
well,
coming back some way, somehow.
Let me put it this way. I would like to know you in that next life.
I hope so too. So I hope the narrative that I've followed to say that you keep people around you in each lifetime that you have known. That is a narrative that exists out there. I hope that's true, that I get to be around souls that I've been around before.
That isn't being present though. You're mistaking
Right
everything.
now, we're right here, present.
Yeah, I know, but
What's your point?
my point is mostly about you're talking about what might be the future.
Nobody knows the future, man.
No, I know that. I'm saying that you think that you might have an idea of it.
Okay, so I don't. So, and?
No, you do have an idea of the future.
I have an idea. I have a theory.
Oh, just stop with worrying about it.
I'm not worried about it.
God, you're so
Right.
contentious. No, contentious.
Whatever, who cares? I'm not worried about the future. Because I'm living for right now. I'm living for the experience that I'm having. And I'm enjoying it.
Then you're wasting your time talking to me.
Well, I thought that before we even set these mics. But you said you wanted the podcast today.
That's pretty good.
Now we're 2 hours in, and I'm like, oh, fuck, how'd I get these back? Can't get a fucking
I'm
return
sorry.
on my money.
I will stop.
All right, Chris just set down his mic. I guess we're done.
No, we're not done.
Come on, we gotta be. So we're pretty deep. I haven't even added up the time. We're pretty deep in here.
Yeah, it's like around 4 hours. I
No,
think.
it's not 4. It's probably 2.
No.
Heavy 2, almost 3.
Oh, then we can get into some deep stuff.
What deep? What? I don't know. Nobody's gonna listen to this.
I don't care.
I'm gonna lead with "Don't listen to this."
Really?
Go ahead. What? How deep do you want to go now? Uterus? Cervix.
Yeah.
We beat the cervix to death already.
Do you ever work on something that you knew would make no money, and you still loved it desperately?
No.
Oh, then you're not an artist.
But I never considered myself truly an artist.
Oh, you are truly not an artist.
Yeah.
I love you.
I never said I was.
Yeah, but you do things that are artful.
I do things that are artful, but I never consider myself an artist. I never once considered myself an artist. But yeah, so I never have. I have grandiose ideas of working on things that I know will never make any money.
You should explore those. Honestly, I'm telling you.
I think that's what we're doing here.
No, we're not. We're just being dumb and fighty.
Probably. But at some point, this could be something.
Oh, no, this thing will be something.
That's what I said. That's what I'm saying.
You said what we're doing.
Same shit.
Different.
Nope.
Don't you think?
This thing is the same thing that could be something that is amazing eventually.
It's already amazing to me.
That's fine, but I said
beautiful.
I'm continuing to do it, even though
I think you should probably not publish this episode.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Because
the lost episodes. Okay, good. That's a good idea. I'll keep it on archive till some week would nothing's getting published, or I broke my leg, I couldn't get here, or something. This is
okay. All right.
This is the episode that goes up this week.
Okay.
I have to stay on schedule. Shit. Good idea.
But I'm enjoying it so.
That's fine.
Too
I'm pretty
much.
sure that 1 week that someone doesn't want to fucking hear us rant about current. Well, there are some current facts we talked about this week, but it'll be great.
Did we talk about current stuff?
Talk about Montenegro,
Oh,
the NATO thing.
garbage.
Yeah, it's garbage person, garbage.
What do you think about that whole thing in was it France? Where was it? The
bombing?
Yeah.
The Ariana Grande?
Yeah.
You know what the funny thing is? So it happened on a Sunday or the weekend, and then Katie came in. And Katie's a server on a Monday, and I was working on that Monday, and she came in.
Stewart or County?
County, and she was like, "What do you think of the Ariana Grande? 19 people died, and at the time, I guess 19 people had died, and I don't know how many people died in the end.
22.
But I was like, so what? So what? 19 people died. 19 people die every day. Nobody gives a fuck about 19 people that died in
No, it's very true.
whatever country or the South
That's
country.
very true. I don't admire your flippant idea of people dying. I don't think that's a good way to think. but I also recognize that it's so common.
It's every day.
Common.
Like, you could have a fucking truck that in a country that there's lots of unrest and a fucking bomb or some kind of person does something radical and blows up, and nobody gives a fuck about that country because there's nothing going on there.
It's so true. It's so true.
And 19 people die and nobody gives a fuck about it. And all of a sudden, because Aviana Grande is a name, and it's at a concert, and like these people were young and they died, we have to care about it. Fuck you, I don't have to care about that. Like I said, the rectangle is the fucking terrorist. I don't want to care about it.
Right. You're right, but there is the idea of intent. Like,
that is true. I do believe in intent.
And clearly
the malicious intent.
Shitty.
Yeah, so okay. But I'm so numb to the intent, the ill will intent of people across
Stop being
universe.
numb, Nick.
No.
Nick, stop being numb.
Fuck off. I can be numb as I want.
No, yeah, that's not going to serve you well. It's not going to.
What the fuck am I going to do? Why should I give it more of a shit? Because someone had ill will to kill 20 people.
I'm not saying pay a ton of attention to
my
media,
attention is valuable.
as is everyone's.
So why the fuck should I give my heart and my intention in towards 20?
Empathy, sympathy,
Can I change
love.
it? Can I change it? Can I do anything about it? What can I do about it?
Maybe.
What? Tell me.
Be sweet in your own universe, your own little life.
No.
Yes.
That's the only thing. Because 20 people died in some country or some country that I don't give a fuck about?
No, it's not about that. It's about...
I could be nice in my life all the time. I try to be. But just because 20 people died somewhere at some concert doesn't mean I have to fucking be nice.
No, you should be already.
All the time. Got it. Fine. And I try to be. On a normal basis, I try to be equally nice and even keel all the time. But fuck the fucking TV that tells me that 20 people died at some concert and I need to fucking care.
No, I get that. Yeah, I know. I buy that.
I'm not going to get low in my vibration, my feeling, and get sad because something happened because some asshole somewhere did something. I'm not going to change my mood for that. Because fuck that guy.
No.
And fuck the situation.
That's incorrect thinking.
Okay, maybe it is. But that's how I have to fucking navigate this crazy fucking world we live in.
Oh, yeah. You're alone in that.
Maybe I am.
Fuck you.
But I'm not going to fucking sit here and be sad about shit. Because being sad is worth a dick. Why should I bring my fucking self down for things that I have no control over? I don't want to be sad about that. I'll be sad because my mom died. Because that's my mom. And my mom is close to me.
Don't say
because
that.
someone
Stop
close
saying that.
Fine. Someone close to me died, or someone close to me lost something, or someone close to me has some bad thing happen to them. Then I'll be sad about that. Mm-hmm. Fucking 20 people that I have no clue about, and Aviana Grande, who I don't give a fuck about.
Nor do I.
Shouldn't make me feel different.
No. Everything should make you feel different. And you're being silly.
Maybe I'm being flippant. Silly is not a term that I like to call it, but yeah, fine.
Silly is a nicer word than I would normally
Whatever.
call you.
I'm just saying. I'm not going to care about that.
Why?
Because me caring about it doesn't change a thing. People who
okay, then
it doesn't change anything.
Let's think about this. You caring about, like, if I took scissors and cut off my toe in front of you.
Yeah.
Would you care about it?
Yeah, because you wouldn't be able to work on Monday. Then I have to work.
No, I'd still work.
Paying off a bar.
I would still work.
You would complain. Then
Not to you.
I have to come to the switch and
Not
you'd be like,
to you.
I'd be like, how was your day, Chris? Oh, my fucking toe hurt all day long.
Okay, I'm trying to.
I'm kidding.
It's stupid.
It's a bad example.
I'm being stupid.
Yeah, you are.
I'm just trying to figure out what makes you, go from not caring to caring.
Personal.
Yeah.
As soon as you make it personal,
I'm
then
being
I would care.
stupid. I'm being stupid. I'm sorry.
No, but that's my point is that I don't want to care about if it was 2,000 people that died. then you have my attention. 20 people that died. Why do we need to sadden humanity with 20 people that from a guy?
You're looking at humanity. I'm not talking about humanity. I'm talking about personally thinking about how things are going. Like there was just yesterday, the day before yesterday, there was another suicide bomber.
Okay, how many people?
In two cops.
Okay.
It's upsetting because people are upset.
So all throughout your life, every day, because shitty things happen every day, you should be upset then. Should you? Or should you go outside because it's fucking sunny as shit out today?
Okay, well,
enjoy the sunshine.
Should I or should I not? I find that I go outside feeling horrible.
That shouldn't be because
I know it shouldn't be.
Life,
but I think about things.
Amazing.
It's not. It's horrible.
Life is horrible.
Well, it's amazing too. It's depressing a lot.
I'd rather be impressed by the rock that we sit on that is spinning and life and sunshine and the people around me that are smiling and happy than to think about horrible things.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
So that's why I don't choose to care.
But then you got to take care of those people who are in fucking nightmares.
I got to take care of the people who are in front of me.
And they are in front of you.
Okay. If they're in front of me, then I will take care of them. The 20 people that died at the Ariana Grande concert are not in front of me. I don't know them.
No, I get that. I understand.
If they were, then I would care. But I
understand.
don't.
I understand.
So if my city got affected in a way, I would care. Or people that I care about were affected. So
do you know about the what is it name? There's an idea, beyond a certain amount of people in your community, you disassociate from.
Whatever that thought is, I agree. It sounds.
It's like 150 people.
Outside of your circle, you mean? Like kind of.
Yeah. It all comes from the idea of.
Yeah. You can only make like 150 meaningful relationships or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it all comes from hunter-gatherer ideas, and then.
Yeah, I think maybe it was on Rogan or something like that. I've heard it before.
Okay. Well, that's got to play into this.
Yeah, it does. I think, and especially being people like you and I are, who have core relationships, like inner circle relationships that are close, and then you have a bigger secondary circle who are just as important. The people who come to the bar every day that that you love and care about, but they're not exactly inner circle,
right?
But you love them. So it's like you love them, but it doesn't you're not gonna. If they get hurt, you're still gonna feel it, but not as much or like whatever.
Right? Yeah, for sure.
But they're within the 150 people, and then outside of that, whatever the rectangle tells you, that's where I draw the line, man. I can't care. So whatever the rectangle tells me, it's interesting to talk about it with people that are in front of me, and it's funny, and like we'll talk about how idiot our president or how awesome. We don't talk about too many awesome things, but like whatever. We talk about stuff, and it's fun till it's like that's fun.
Sure.
But outside of that, I don't know.
I don't either.
It's just like I keep it real.
That's the weird naked thing is that I don't know. Do you think that I am a dumb man?
Period. No. Chris. Of course I don't think you're dumb. I think you're intellectual.
Do you think I have an idea that is better than this?
Better than what? No. Probably. Maybe deep in there somewhere.
I do.
Probably.
But do you also maybe entertain the idea that nothing is Forever?
No, change is constant. Nothing is forever.
Oh, but I love that.
Love what? Change?
No, I hate it. I hate change.
Yeah, most people do.
But I can't avoid it.
It's constant. It's gonna happen.
Can
all
you
the time.
avoid it?
Never. Nope. It's not gonna stop. Everything will change at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Things can be constant during your lifetime, but they will eventually change.
There's no constancy.
Yeah.
There's no constancy.
All right.
That's why I think it's weird that people get married. I'm saying this
No, that's fine.
knowing that you got married, also understanding that I have been
Yes.
and divorced and almost married again.
That's true. I didn't think about that. Saw it the other day too.
But the world is way larger than
Too big. It's awesome.
It's well, in the true sense of it, it is awesome. It is filled with awe.
Mm-hmm. From our perspective, it is.
Whatever perspective, can you think otherwise?
But anyway, on this note,
Fuck off.
shall we end
Yeah,
this podcast?
we gotta end this and then never publish it. Ugh.
This has been an NBZ podcast with Chris Doherty and Nick Burke. Shooting from the hip. I'll see you next time. Just be easy.